Ah,
Oh, it's live. We're live now.
We're live.
streaming soon is
Coming to you
alive. Ooh, I made a GIF version.
Ooh.
Ah.
Shiny. What was that, Chaz?
What does peanut butter have to do with it?
Oh, you're a GIFer?
You mean the proper way to pronounce the word?
Yeah, if you're ancient.
Everyone knows people worship Jod.
Mm-hmm. I don't like
It's
the hard
Jesus,
G
son
sound.
of Jod.
Also,
Hard G is a lie.
Right. Chez is our vamper, right? He's our dedicated, designated intro person. Yeah, look at him, so handsome.
Very.
Look at that boy. Look at him go.
So sexy.
I trimmed my beard today, so it's not as crazy and wild as it was yesterday.
I like the subtle EMP flex in the back, just to let you know.
Is one of
Yeah,
are one of those
by the
hats
way.
mine?
Yes,
No.
you left it in my
Okay,
car.
I thought so. I thought so.
From
None
Denver.
of those. He also has a snack club.
And a pair of
Okay.
underwear.
we know Kevin.
7-Eleven distilled water in the back.
It's Alcabar, by the way.
Are we what are we doing here? We were looking at people's backgrounds.
Ooh, Ches finally got it. Okay, Ches.
Oh, it's shiny. So quick.
Okay, who'd you steal it from?
So two of us got it.
How
Who
much
else
was
has
it on Amazon?
It was $35, and it
What?
was from Amazon.
Yep.
You bought it from eBay for $35?
No, I did not. I didn't buy
Bought
it
it from
from eBay
Amazon.
either. Somebody who was playing in one of Jason's Monday games got like a bunch of them,
A
and
bunch of them?
they sold me one. Yeah.
So
They
he's
were
he's the reason why when you went to the AMC they didn't have any more left for you.
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Selfish turd. I only bought one, and we didn't even finish all the popcorn that was in it. They're like, "Can we get it sans popcorn?" They're like, "No, you must receive popcorn. You are blessed with the popcorn."
Man.
Okay. New campaign, exciting. Or I'm excited. I don't know if you guys are excited.
Oh, have we started? Is this the official?
Oh yeah, I said 1, 2, 3, go, and then I hit go live.
Yeah, he
Oh,
does
cool,
that.
cool.
Get used to that. Wait till you see our outros.
Very, very
Me
professional here.
too on that one.
I gave you a countdown this time. I don't know what more you want from me,
I
Chaz.
usually give countdowns.
No,
No, I
there's
just go
never a
live.
Countdown. He literally most of the time.
Usually I just do this. I do this and then I hit live.
And then it's live, and then it takes 2 minutes for someone to notice that we've been live for 3 minutes.
I love it.
My favorite. I do like it.
And then I had to drag Sochi into this campaign. I had to,
Oh,
like,
that's why. That's
I
why.
had to tell Brandon, and then Brandon was like our liaison. And Sochi's like, I don't want to play with Vince anymore. Do you not remember New Greyhawk Vice?
Yeah.
Let
No?
there be light.
But I'm here anyway.
Light?
Nope. There is no light for you. There's no more light.
I was wondering why it was so dark.
Ooh.
Can't
You know what? I want Brandon to read this because I don't want to read it because that'd be boring.
So boring.
So the reason why I always end up vamping is because there's always like 3 to 10 minutes of this nonsense going on.
Mhm.
I'm like, if people are trying to watch this, they're gonna have no context.
Wait, I was using my own camera.
What does that mean? Of course you're using your own camera.
I was looking at it for light. Okay.
Oh, my bad.
I just did chest. I'm like, okay.
Oh, some epic music for Brandon to narrate this.
So wait, you're saying Gorilla Monkeys is not epic enough?
No. Monkey Spinning Monkeys is not epic enough. All music by Kevin MacLeod, by the way. Important. His website went down a couple of days or a couple of weeks ago. So he gave up his entire catalog for free on his Twitter page.
Wow.
Like 11 gigs of music. So I was been sifting through it, trying to find tracks for our game.
Hence the epic soundtrack on Spotify.
I think you're muted, Brandon.
How do you pronounce that header?
Oh,
Nay Kui?
ngai kui,
Nai Kui?
ngai
Oh, I hate this already.
Nai
kui.
Kui.
Yeah, that's pretty much. That's close, man. You did good.
I mean, at least I didn't say. How do you say Nge Cootie?
Cootie.
Yeah, cootie. The nay cootie.
The Nay Cootie. It's a nay. It's like freaking K Cootie. It's the Nge Cootie.
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
All right, so let's read through this then. Yes, if I butcher some pronunciation, that's on Vince
I take full responsibility.
because I'm going into this. I'm the freaking bite the pillow. I'm going in dry.
Mm.
That's a terrible thing to do.
All right, here we go. As the hordes of the armies of the Devil Princes descended upon the Flyness, Helona and Zio knew they had to act fast if they wanted to save the citizens from certain doom. With their hearts racing and minds focused, they took charge and began to usher in the people towards the Temple of the Martyr. Fast approaching the temple, they saw an eerie green glow began to emit across the broken stones. They could not believe their eyes as Wulfric began to emerge from his entombment, and with him another being. Hurry! I cannot keep him still for long. Have them board the Titan, Wulfric yelled over the panicked people of Greyhawk. Helona and Zio saw Wulfric draw a blade across his hands, and instead of the sanguine liquid, a golden ichor flowed out of his veins. The earth surrounding Greyhawk trembled inside as they felt themselves rising into the air. Wulfric wove some sigils around the rapidly forming Ayus and plane shifted him away. The martyr approached his old friends, but now was not the time for conversation. He looked with awe as he marveled at the creature he had summoned. He placed his hands onto the primordial's rough surface and focused his energy, but his strength was not enough. Helona and Zio knew what they had to do. They placed their hands on his shoulders and gave themselves to protect the people of Greyhawk. As the earth primordial began to glow with an ethereal light, it reached its zenith and burst with energy. The ley lines of the Flyness itself warped and grew taut as it laid itself out towards the moon of Selene. The primordial moved faster than possible with the magical aid of the ley line. It transported the citizens of Greyhawk towards Selene. As the people of Greyhawk looked out in wonder, they could see the landscape shifting beneath them, the earth and sky blending and falling away in a kaleidoscope of colors, to be eventually swallowed whole by fountains of lava, turning earth into a red marble of shifting black skies. The friends gave themselves wholly to give the people of Greyhawk a chance. The Titan, as it entered Selene's atmosphere, began to violently break apart. And with their last measure of strength, they made sure every man, child, and woman landed safely upon the new landmass of Selene. The citizens of Greyhawk looked out in awe at their new surroundings. The bright blue water and glittering stars above, haunted by the sinister red planets. Dossier file number 1 of Fractured Peoples. This excerpt has been extracted from an agent of the Unionist Bible.
Laughing at Nick.
Next time you get to say it, Nick.
I can't read, but that was really well done. Good job.
You will get you pictograms.
Alrighty, that will make more sense as we move through session 0. So that was dossier file 1. Maybe you'll find a couple of more as you progress through the campaign, or not. Or I've had campaigns fall apart after the 3rd session, so we'll see how far this goes.
Very Brandon Sanderson style of like written text, reading it back through the narration, quoting it from whatever book it's from.
Hey, if you like a fantasy author or any kind of author, just steal their shit, integrate it into your own work. They'll never know.
No.
Yeah.
It's true.
Unless you become phenomenally great, in which case it's more of like an
And you know what? You play
Then-
royalties.
Then you just you mention them in the acknowledgments. Say thank you.
Very
Brandon
interesting.
Anderson, my favorite Mormon.
I love it.
All right. Session 0, YPNOS. Experience. We're going to do milestone leveling. Players will level up after you complete a long rest. So once I say you level up, next time you have a long rest, that will be when you get progress to the next level. Player behavior, game behavior, and DM expectations. If you didn't tell, I got this outline from a website. Cell phones and digital devices. We'll all use D&D Beyond for the most part for our character sheets, but I'll appreciate it if we kept cell phones and other distractions to a minimum while we play as a courtesy to your fellow players and to me as well.
Nick.
Of course, life happens, and this is just a game. If you receive an urgent call, please feel free to mute your mic and answer your call. Player attention. This will be a RP-heavy game. Being immersed in the world, I think, is a good chunk of the fun. Please be mindful of everyone at the table, and try to be attentive. Dice rolls. Roll the dice if the DM calls for it. If you want a perception check, just ask me if you see anything around you. Then I'll ask for one. Or if you think a particular NPC is a little shifty, just don't take it on your own initiative to roll dice. If there's a player versus player conflict, both parties have to agree to roll dice against one another, or it'll just be adjudicated in a neutral manner. Don't. Although between RJ and Allie, if you guys want to fight in real life, that's up to you guys.
Sounds good.
You're saying if I accidentally pushed him off of the location that he's at, that was obviously
Oh yeah, you guys can handle that between yourselves.
solid. Sounds
Yes.
good. It was an
PCs cannot persuade, etc., another PC via dice roll. If you want to persuade your fellow players, you got to do it in real life. Hit them with that Riz, you know what I mean? Tensions between players should be allowed, but please be mindful that we're all friends here. It's just a game. Don't let it get too crazy. PCs are allowed to keep things close to their chest. Just because you found something, maybe it's against your interest or it's for your interest, but it's against the interest of the table and you want to keep it as a secret. For RP purposes, by all means, keep it. Keep your secrets, You don't have to reveal everything to your party just like you would in a real life kind of thing. But it's still also a collaborative environment. So, if somebody was playing a rogue, let's say, and you keep stealing all the loot, that might be a conversation that you would have RPing with one another. Player expectations, types, goals, and diversity. Already stated, but please be mindful and respectful of one another.
I think I can spit season too.
Think of ways your character has decided to come to Embers, the main capital of the territory of Hearth. Not all of you need to be connected, but some of you could even be loners. But how did you arrive here? What's drawing you to Embers? What are you guys hoping to get out of this game? This is not a rhetorical question. I'm asking. What do you guys want to see in the game? What are you hoping to get out of it?
right now?
Boobs.
Embers is in the middle, right at the top. Chest.
Oh, at Hearth? Yeah.
Yeah, in Hearth.
Nice. Never mind. I got what I wanted.
I know Nick came and was just like, I want all these things. And I'm like, okay, I'll build.
I said I could handle it, and you got invested.
What a brat.
Let's see. Me, I'm just in for a good time.
There you go. What would you like to see in game?
Oh, no. It'll be a lot of
Brothel,
yeah.
alehouse brothel combo. A
Yeah.
chain of alehouse brothel combos
I'm
called the
expecting
Thick House, the International House of Thickness.
I want
High
more
hots.
exhaustion.
Hmm?
I want more exhaustion.
You want more exhaustion? Okay.
All right. I want this to be a realistic campaign. All right.
Oh, you want
Okay, he's
gritty
lying.
realism?
Yeah.
For
I'm-
him, gritty realism for him, high fantasy for the rest of us.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
I'm expecting.
Everybody's got super powered
Yeah.
unnatural healing, and then Kevin's the only one that's got it. Nick has to deal
He
with
needs
the
like
real
a full
world
week for a
consequences.
long rest.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm expecting like some Guy Fawkes rebellion type.
Oh, yeah. That's already built into the storyline. Don't worry about it.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
And then
They're gonna blow up the parliamentary house, and
yeah, like I'm expecting like a lot of dragon limbs everywhere.
Exploding?
I
Uh,
agree.
Explosions
no,
of-
just in the market stall to eat.
And then I actually have a question, Vince. You said,
Yeah.
how did we get to embers? What if our whole backstory is that we're working in the court for the Golden
Yeah.
Dragon?
That could work.
Okay.
That'd perfectly work.
Earth
How-
basically the same. Just curious.
No, Hearth is the territory, and Embers is the capital.
Got it.
Okay. Sounds
How
good.
long has
Everything
this
within
area
that
been
mountain range is Hearth.
Got
I'm
it.
sorry?
here? How
What was
long
that,
has
Nick?
this area been here?
A while.
Oh, like would we have came over?
We were
Like-
born and raised here.
Yeah.
No, so
Pretty
it's
much-
It's been a couple generations.
No, it's been like millennia. All
Oh,
all the history that you know, this land has always been here.
oh, got you. Okay.
As far as lands
Unless
go,
you're a unionist, then you believe something else.
No.
Eusestria, is that like which area is going to be like the more heavily wooded areas?
Okay, let me pull up the map.
Yeah, I'm like, oh god, I gotta scroll.
It's in the pinned messages. You don't got to scroll that far.
Pinned messages.
Yeah. On the top right, there's a little thumb tag.
Oh,
You
god.
hit that, and then bada bing, bada boom. Eustria will have a lot of the wooded areas. Sinestra as well. Acha also has some wooded areas between Vale and Sweetwater City. Sevent is more of a desert climate. They have something called the spice sands. Basically, any of the sands you take, you can put it in a teapot and it'll make some sort of tea.
Delicious.
Mhm.
What's up, buddy?
Fascinating.
Where is it?
I might have to take Shadow for a walk. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go.
Yeah, I got to put on shoes and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go with
Shadow?
Sinestra is where my character is gonna be from because I'm gonna be playing a forest now.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna be playing a forest, no, I think Eustria is gonna be more.
Uestra, yeah.
Yeah, because Sinestra is more like elves,
Oh, okay.
high
Yeah.
elves, snooty booties.
I was
Snoop
going for a half orc ranger,
Mm-hmm.
and I was thinking of my favorite enemy being the dragons. So I'm wondering if I should pick my terrain to be Arctic. I'm open to suggestions.
Okay.
I don't know if we're going to be heading in that direction much. I saw something about golden dragons.
If you want to fuck up dragons, I'll let you fuck up dragons.
I was gonna say, if anything, that just gives our group some kind of connection to the south. If you want to just,
Be from
Have-
Noha, yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm
Something
probably
like
just
that.
gonna end up picking a place that no one else is
Yeah.
from, just so we have variety and
So you can pick from West or East Noha, or you can even be from the Spires, and something may have caused you to despise dragons.
Let me see.
So the Nohans are more of like a
Pirate people.
pirate people, yeah, kind of like the people from Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
the Kraken
So the
dudes.
Greyjoys.
Yeah, the Greyjoys.
Okay.
I'm
Wait,
technically
you're saying
West Noha, but I just kind of sort of got transported into Hearth.
Mm-hmm.
So technically from Noha, but like haven't been there for a bit. A smidge of time.
I was born in West Event.
No.
Born and raised on the playgrounds where I spent most of my days.
There you go.
Drinking some tea, relaxing, maxing,
Watching your parents die.
watching my parents die. And then
nice.
Damn, everybody's an orphan? Who's got a nice nuclear family? Are we all going the Disney route? Oh, there we go.
way to go, Ches.
When is Disney ever a nucleus family?
No, that's what I'm saying. Everybody else with the Disney
Or the
route and
Disney
killing off
route, yeah.
everybody. Or you could be like really sadistic and have him have a loving older brother and then blow his ass up in Big Hero 6.
Episode 1, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, for first 15 minutes.
You
I
need a
was
character.
in
That's
that
for
movie.
character development.
So
It's always the first 15.
the character background is Lady Latig actually killed my mom because she was in love with my dad, but she couldn't let it go that you'd rather be with a pirate woman than her. But
Damn.
she kind of gave him like a fucked up ultimatum. She was like, you can either kill your son and her, and then you could live, or you could just kill your wife and I banish both of you, or I kill you and your wife and then I let your son go live with the golden dragon. And that was the option he chose. So he likes the golden dragon. He likes Lord Eustace, but he really hates Lady Latig.
Fair.
Fair, right?
Shit. I guess she's evil now.
I haven't really
Well-
read up on any of the
Yeah, I guess
leaders
she's a
of the
fucked up
world.
asshole now.
She doesn't have to be.
She didn't have to be. She just had a love interest that just wasn't.
No, that's
interested.
fucked up. She's a psychopath now. Lady Latig is a psychopath. I was like, all the dragons are gonna be, pretty mild, cool people. No, that one in particular is a freaking animal.
Well,
Sorry about that, Vince.
No, this is all good. I love this. Now your characters is rooted in the world, right?
Yeah.
Now you feel more connected, more rooted. I love it.
So it's kind of this bipolar thing where I really do love the gold dragon. He really has allowed me to become like a noble, a sparkle eye. I think that's what you call shiny eye. But I still know that I'm not a dragon, right? I'm only a dragonborn. So it's very apparent whenever I go to other areas in the map.
Do you guys want your backstories to be integral to the plot moving forward? I mean, it's kind of a silly question, but some people just like to be. Yeah? Get a unanimous yes? Chez is just like.
I'm just happy to be here.
So am I.
Mhm.
No, I'm staying muted because I have my air conditioner on, so I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but it's.
We
really
can't
loud.
hear it.
You can't.
hear
It's
that.
like,
Yeah, you can't hear it at all.
it's like 112 degrees in Palm Springs today. So.
Yeah, it's brutal.
We were in Santa Monica. The weather's so nice. Getting out was booty, though.
well, it's
Yeah.
Monica, so I'm.
What is everybody's class?
Yes, good.
I'm
We're
going
gonna
rogue.
go through and like.
No, we're gonna go through. Yeah, we're gonna keep going through. Relax, Chez. I'm moderating, man.
Yeah, I haven't rolled.
you on the last of the
Down,
list.
Chez. You're on the bottom now. Get down there. Get down there. Damn it. God damn it. I don't want to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
next to him.
Oh, you know
Get
what?
this
There we go.
thing. Okay, cool. I'll take it.
I feel like we're playing
Yeah.
cards.
That, or we're the part of the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the stats I currently have on my character is just like a placeholder. So
Okay,
when we roll
that's
stats-
good because we're gonna be rolling right in a little bit.
Get to roll.
Thank
And I got my percentile dice ready to see if I'm a sparkly eye.
Oh no, wait.
you.
All right. So, player discomfort. If at any time the game is making you uncomfortable, please let me know that you need a moment. Just say, hey, I need a moment. If a scene is particularly brutal, we can just fade the rest of it out. It's not that important, right? Like I'm describing you sticking a dagger in somebody's eye and then you peeling it off and then you're starting to wear their face like Dwight from The Office and you don't want to hear it. That's fine. You know?
Hello, Clarice.
Although if I know this group in particular, Sochi, that's not going to be a problem.
I think Sochi's last character like wore the skin of her victims.
Sochi's last character took a mace and sodomized a poor orc creature.
It's
Damn,
That happened too.
Yeah, and
It
then
wasn't an orc. It was like a demon.
It was
yeah,
not
okay,
an
yeah,
orc.
it was a demon.
It was
and then
definitely a-
Chez
It was
castrated
name
said
appropriate
demon and then used the genitals as a nunchuck type
That's
weapon.
right. I remember that.
Yeah.
I'm
And
just
I had
trying-
to go into D&D Beyond and homebrew create a weapon for Chez.
Wait a minute.
Nutchucks.
Made from demon cock.
Nunchucks.
Nutcocks.
Yep, the nut cocks.
Honestly, they should have been. It should have been a morning star or a flail, but just
Yeah, but you know. Oh, a flail with two ends, two
yeah.
heads,
No, well, yeah, you got a cock
just
in
held on
hand.
by the vast deference. Yeah. Player agency. Some classes will have more agency than others inherently in their builds, right? So warlocks, paladins, and clerics rely on otherworldly beings to grant them their powers, and as such has to appease to these beings in order to maintain their powers. Basically, don't break your pact, or else you become an oath breaker. And if you break your oath as a cleric, I think you're screwed. You're just level 1 human person. No more magic.
Sucks.
Yeah. And I guess a question I'm asking you guys is, are you okay with possibly losing your PC and having to start over with a new one? Let's say you get cursed with lycanthropy or vampirism, and all of a sudden your guy's evil now, or somebody takes over your character's minds. You know, crazy shit could happen.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
We can't play the
I'll see
evil.
why not.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you can convince me. I'm very
Yeah.
easy to convince. Ask everybody.
He's pretty easy.
I was gonna say if there's a like,
You make a good argument, I'll just listen. You don't even have to make a great argument. I'll just be like, all right, whatever. I don't
Yeah,
like
if-
to. I don't like
if
confrontation.
there's like paths to redemption though to regain said character,
Mhm.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, of course.
Excellent.
Game balance. This table has quite a few homebrew subclasses. So, do you guys feel like we should just let them rock, or should we do like minor balancing and tweaks, quality of life changes through as we keep playing and growing with these characters?
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be against anything you're suggesting.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
Like-
insightful conversation, fellas.
Well, I mean,
Rule
I-
debate. If a player has a question or wishes to challenge a particular ruling, we can pause the game and see what the legendary Jeremy Crawford has to say about a particular interaction. However, DM adjudication is the final call.
the
Just
rule
want
of
everybody to
cool.
agree.
Yeah.
Sure.
Metagaming. Try not to.
Yeah.
That's easy.
That's murder hobos. The law exists, and so do bounty hunters.
Ah, well, there goes my character.
Get
A
murdered.
murder hobo in the tabletop RPG world is people who just randomly go killing everybody. So you know when you boot up like an RPG, like Elder Scrolls or something, and you just go around killing the chicken, and then
Yeah.
the whole entire village swarms down on you. You kill the chicken in here, arcane comments are gonna come find you. So if you know what magic missile is, a level 21 is gonna come hit you. I don't know why.
Magic missile. I love this.
Wow.
Magic missiles don't miss, so
Chicken rights really matter.
yeah, chicken lives matter in this world. The DM, I guess that's me. I'm a little narcissist, so I dedicated a whole entire section for myself. I feel like I let a lot slide, so you know I enjoy wacky and zany antics as much as the next guy, but I also appreciate the serious moments of RP. I think everybody who's played in my campaigns before would say that I enjoy improving a lot of the sessions, but I usually have a bare bone outline that needs to get done for each session. Or sometimes, you know, your PCs just blow past the entire encounter that you had for them and set them up in, and you keep trying to wrangle them back in, but they keep ducking and dodging and weaving like they're the best slippery boxer you've ever faced in the freaking ring.
Mayweather.
And then you just yell at them, and then they finally figure out, like, okay, we go find the sewer thing. I was like, oh wow, look where you guys landed.
Here. So weird.
Yeah. So I
We
use a
need
lot of
guidance.
owlbear rodeo for a virtual tabletop experience, so my players can visualize easier. It's not perfect, but it's worked pretty well for us so far. It's got a little
I don't know what
ruler
that is.
thing.
Sounds
It's
cool.
it's like having a table and having minis on it. You just move it around. Yeah, once we use it, you guys will see it. It's pretty intuitive. If it's up to me, I would prefer to make rulings on the spot so we can move the story along. But if player wishes to challenge it, I'm all for it. If it provides for great storytelling, I would prefer story over mechanics and role play rather than role play. And a little role play rather than rolling the dice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you give me a really solid moment of RP, I'm gonna hit you with some inspiration, and you might not even have to roll dice. I might just give you a natural 20. You know?
Wow. It's very kind.
Whoa.
I'm a generous god. I have a lot of time to myself throughout the week, so due to the nature of my job, so I like to think of possible encounters or story elements to incorporate into our campaign. I have a lot of time to myself during the week.
benevolent factor is very real. I do appreciate this. I'm
It is.
excited for this.
So, player absences. If we have at least 4 members, I feel like it's okay to keep the campaign moving. I generally write a story. What would you call it? Summarization?
Sure.
I usually write up a summary and plus, I feel like every other week is going to make people more eager to play. Player narrative approach. I'm pretty generous with backstory creation, obviously, because Latig's now an asshole.
Sorry.
Oh no, you're good, dude. No, I love it. You're giving her personality without me having to think about it. So now she's just gonna be a freaking jerk. I pinned a lore document of sorts to our Discord, but if you wish to branch out somewhere or place a small cluster of islands, we could work together on something that'll make you happy. Whatever you feel your PC needs to feel grounded in the world of YPNOS, let's work it out and make them a living, breathing piece of it.
Yep.
Pet peeves. No, I don't really have any pet peeves. I guess
Don't be
just don't be an asshole. Know your character. Understand how to generally use D&D Beyond. If you guys need a rule clarification, please just ask. We got a bunch of vets at the table. Ethic, not ethnic. That's going to come later. There's going to be some ethnic cleansing of chromatic dragonborns. So,
Yes.
ethic concerns and topics. Gender in YPNOS is pretty egalitarian. There's female rulers, there's male rulers. Dragons don't give a shit about gender. It's whoever's the biggest and oldest, you know.
Shiny.
However, this has created a sort of caste system within YPNOS. People who have lineage of metallic and gem dragons are treated better than those with chromatic or dull eyes, aka regular humanoid eye shades. The world of YPNOS has a pretty open-minded sexual attraction / orientation. They told me to include this one, but it makes me uncomfortable. So I'm not going to include it in my story. You can include it in your backstory if it's something that intrigues you, but it's not going to happen in the world. And that's sexual assault. Like if that happened to you and you want to go hunt him down and you have like a thing you want to do, we can do that. But otherwise, it's not going to happen. If you try to do it to somebody, level 20 magic missile. Right? Level 9 magic. No, not even level 9. It's going to be a level 20 magic missile. Whatever hit points you have, we're going to triple it and just murk you. And there's going to be nothing left to resurrect your character. Okay?
Sounds fair.
Sound right.
Like it should be in real life.
As it should be in real life. I'm just telling you, if the government just gives me that laser gun they've been working on. Put me on
Everything
the task
looks
force.
in the world
There you
a
go.
little bit more sparkly.
Racism / prejudice. In a fantasy sense, I cast bicker amongst each other, and dwarves versus elves, that kind of racism / prejudice, not humans versus humans, right? It's more like dwarves would be like, elves are so frou-frou, and the elves would be like, oh, the dwarves are so, I want to mine and get rich, and that's all they ever want to do.
Okay,
That kind of thing.
If you're a high elf, can you not hate drows?
No, you can hate dwarves. No, that's what I'm saying. Like within themselves, they can hate, but I guess I guess
Different
you guys
cultures. They're different
Yeah.
cultures.
Elf on elf crime is okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, they hate the drow because they worship
Wow.
Loth, right? And that's a whole different thing. Loth is like this weird little spider thing, and that's weird. Okay.
Her and Latig hang out on the weekends.
Right. Slavery only exists so far as you know in the Nohas. The raiders take livestock in the form of humanoids as well. So, they take the gold, they take the thing, and then you're like, we need free labor. All this is to say that we're drawing our boundaries now so we can avoid future discomfort as best as we can. So anything else that you guys want to include in this section?
Are we doing backstory now?
DM objectification of players.
That's like, if you agree to play, I'm going to objectify you.
What?
That foot ordeal happened before the campaign, so even if you agreed to
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
that
So I
wouldn't
mean,
stop
you
it.
agreed to that, and look at him, so handsome.
He
Salt and
has
pepper
yet
daddy.
to pay his debt.
Yeah, honestly, dude, what's going
Chaz,
on with this? When am I gonna get my payment? I want it in a manila folder
A
or a
manila
Well,
manila
print it out.
envelope, and then I want to print it out like 8K resolution. I want to see every pore that's on your
Wow.
toes.
I don't even have an 8K camera.
I figure it out.
Figure it
I
out.
don't know what favors you got to call in, but
Take 4K pictures
and then
we'll
combine it.
Combine them.
Mhm.
A lot of mathing.
I want like a poster. I want it to cover an entire wall.
Make it big.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it literally my wallpaper. Like not on my desktop. I'm gonna make it my wallpaper.
Wallpaper. Yeah.
Chez's foot.
Wallpaper.
Feet.
And you're gonna have to braid your toe hair.
Ooh. Classic.
Fishtail braid.
Wow.
Straighten it.
Character creation. Everyone, please get your dice ready.
I don't want to
Okay.
roll again.
I don't care what you
Damn
want.
it.
It's about what I want.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna do kind of a classic. Roll 4d6s. Drop the lowest. Re-roll the ones once. So if you roll a one-
Okay. Oh, okay.
So if you get a 1, you get to re-roll it once. Each
All
one
right.
you get.
Yeah, I'm just. Okay. I'm gonna have to get a piece of paper.
Vince, are we rolling ability scores right now?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
What is that? What is that?
I just use D&D.
Wealth builders. Yeah, you could use D&D Beyond, but I feel like do you guys not have dice?
No.
Yeah. Roll on D&D Beyond. If the total sum of your rolls is less than 72, please feel free to take the standard array.
Okay, how many dice do you want us to roll?
4d6. Drop the lowest one.
Got it.
If you get 2 ones, you get to re-roll the second one. Or
You
if
get to
roll-
re-roll. No, you get to re-roll
Oh,
all your
any
ones
ones.
once.
Oh, so even if it's okay, got you.
So let's say you roll a 3, a 1, and a 1, and a 1. You get to re-roll those 3 ones once. And if they show up as ones again, you're fucked.
Yeah, got you. Okay, so instead of a 9, that's an 11. Got it.
There you go.
Okay. Like my first roll was
Jason,
not good.
people doing math. I love it. I love the pain that it gives. All right, mostly just Nick. Look at those eyes go. He's thinking. The processor is processing, but it's not going that fast.
How many times did we roll? 5?
6.
6 times.
Oh man, these suck.
Hey, like I said, if the sum total is less than 72, you can take the standard array instead.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm rolling really well that we have that re-roll the 1 ability.
Mhm.
Each time I roll the 1, which has been on every single set, it's been a 5 or a 6.
Hell yeah. Ches is going to be the hero again.
Okay,
I'll be honest, I don't have a class yet because I was gonna be the filler role. I didn't know what anybody else was doing, and I was like, well, I'll figure out what everybody else is doing and then decide.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm good. I'm okay.
Is your rolls less than 72?
Oh man, I just did so much math.
Just add them up. Get a calculator on your phone and just add them
No,
all
I
up.
don't use calculators. No, I have 79.
Oh, that's not that bad. You can still take standard array if you want to.
Shut your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
We just have to be higher than 72, right?
Yeah.
Allie had 83 and I had 78.
Ooh. Hey, don't try to blame them for your shitty dice rolls, man.
Math it. I don't know. calculators and stuff.
Calculate.
Yeah.
Back.
I'm great with math.
Shit. Back.
So yeah, distribute your ability scores however you like.
Fuck.
Chaz, were you in Denver?
Mhm.
Yeah.
We didn't see you guys. That was weird.
Well, duh, they were 20 minutes away from it.
Yeah.
You're
You
at,
didn't-
at the
You
studio.
didn't come to our convention.
You didn't come to me.
We should have all met up for breakfast.
I love breakfast.
That would have been dope.
When'd you guys leave?
Monday morning?
Monday morning.
Yeah.
Never mind. We would not have been able to get breakfast. Why'd you leave so early? Ugh.
Because we tired.
Because we had a 2-day drive back to California.
Oh, you drove? Why?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
'cause
have
had all of our
gear.
That's dumb.
And it's probably way more expensive to fly all the gear out.
Also that. What? So, I mean, aren't we in 2023? Don't we have teleportation devices yet? What the heck? Like,
Only in D&D Beyond, and only if you have access to 5th level spells.
I love it. Thank you.
frustrating. Here we are. It's okay. It's gonna be alright. Did it snow when you guys drove out?
Hold on.
It
Wait.
wasn't snowing when we drove out. There was snow, but like day one when we got there, it snowed in Denver.
Okay.
Vince, will we be using SteamYard or will we be doing?
Yeah, we'll be using StreamYard.
Okay. Is
You
this
can
what
throw
you
up
guys-
battle maps.
Okay. Is this what you guys used when I watched you guys play like 2-3 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm. This is what it looks like. This is behind the silver screen. Yeah.
Oh, so what do all the guests see?
Admins see a different thing. Oh, the guests? You can just go on Twitch and you can see what they see.
If you go to full screen, it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Do you have a Twitch overlay, or is all the overlay in StreamYard?
All the overlays is in StreamYard.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, if you go into full screen mode in StreamYard, it's what they see. You can also see Twitch chat on the side.
So this is what they see.
Ooh,
This is cool.
Okay, well, I'm actually not disappointed at all.
Nice.
Surprising. There's a
Just
lot of
still
text.
not even in the campaign though, man.
I haven't created a character for it.
Get in here.
I'm
I thought you
trying-
made
I
a
haven't
character.
decided the class yet.
What happened to your turtle?
I have like 2 turtle builds. I'm still potentially weighing my whole like mini
That's
tar
you.
idea.
We are Minotaur?
No, my mini tar.
Your turn?
Half minotaur, half dwarf.
Ooh.
A mini tar.
I guess this is where we should put in race restrictions though. No Warforge. No Warforge or other races from Spelljammer, and class restrictions is only going to be Artificer.
Ooh.
So no weird space people.
Yeah, Vince does not like robots.
So are you a fan of ChatGPT or are you not a fan of ChatGPT?
I refrain from comment in order not to displease our robot overlords.
Safe answer. Safe answer.
Very safe. Quite diplomatic.
So can we talk about everybody's class so I can get to deciding which one I'm going to be, and then I can start inputting these pretty
Monk.
decent stats that I rolled here?
Monk.
Rogue.
Fighter.
Bard, College of the Alchemy.
Sochi?
Sochi refuses to
Yep.
answer.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. What happened? I got lost.
Your mundane questions do not please her.
What class is
No.
Oz?
I think you're playing. Are you still playing a ranger?
Yeah.
Lil Nas
I-
X is also a bard.
Bard. Yeah. Wow. So we have one.
No, she's a ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have 1.5.
Yeah, I'm going arcane trickster.
Oh, okay.
Who was playing what?
So Nick is playing a fighter. RJ is going to be playing a bard. Ali is going to be playing a monk. Brandon is going to be playing a rogue, and Ches is having a
Identity
dilemma.
crisis.
Yep. No idea what to play.
Cleric it is.
Cleric it is. Yay.
We need somebody who's got a healing, and I've already played too many paladins.
Who's your god, Ches? You say the martyr, I'll give you
Play a
anything
druid.
you want right
Play a
now.
druid.
Martyr.
Take a purple item.
Woo!
But you have to call me daddy every time you address me. Ches has no shame. He'll do it for a purple. I feel it.
What's the one that's the wondrous or the legendary where it's kind of faded out? Is that like gold? A gold item?
Artifact?
Is that what that is? That's for
Mhm.
artifact? Gotcha.
Brandon, what again?
I'm just kidding. You can't get a purple item at level 3. Come on, man.
Rogue.
You can pick whoever you want to worship.
Rogue.
Unless you get me a bag of gummy bears right now, though.
Regular
Like
gummy bears or sour?
Haribos.
Not sugar free though.
No, not
Not
sugar free.
sugar-free.
Because I'll turn on the mic on my headset, and all you're gonna be hearing is wet noises,
Loose cannons.
just loose bowels.
So we said you were starting at level 3 then.
Yes, they're starting at level 3.
Huzzah.
That way, everybody gets their subclass. I mean, cleric will get it at level 1, but everybody else will have their subclass.
With all the math stuff? Side note, Sochi, your lip color is fantastic.
My what?
Fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
It's natural. Just no lipstick today.
Beautiful.
I'm sure it's made out of something natural.
Hmm.
At some point.
Crushed beetle shells.
Something like that, yeah.
Shellac.
Mm-hmm.
have-
Alignment, please. Oh.
I made a character
Uh-huh.
on the app that I have on my phone,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm seeing Naz grayed out on YPNOS, like when I click on the campaign link. So it's just. I
Oh,
don't
because
know
you're
if
already
there's
in
a way
here.
Okay. Is it?
Oh,
so
do you
it's
want me to-
confused, like it took my numbers?
Oh, do you want me to remove this one and then you can join with the other one?
I don't know if that's what I want to do. Does it already have my?
Let me check.
My
Let me see if it
numbers
has
on
your
there?
ability scores. No, it does not.
It does not.
You want me to? This one?
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
that. But you know what? I think I'm in Brandon's thing, so I don't know if I'll be able to transfer mine over from having created it on the app. Do you guys know?
Mm,
If not, I could just input my numbers on, like, just kind of create this new one.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Brandon, can you see if Sochi put it on your account?
Yeah, there's Naz is on my account.
Can you add another character in here?
Well,
Yeah, I can add.
we have a lot of homebrew.
Yeah. So just add Naz via your character.
Thank you. Thank you.
Kevin.
You can just do it if you go back to the campaign link, right?
Yeah, I'm going there
Okay.
right now.
Cool. Please select an alignment from the description section of your D&D Beyond character sheet. Remember, the gods in YPNOS are part of the fabric of the world. They are watching you. They are big brother. Everything that you do. You go to the Big Booty International House of Thickness, they're going to watch you hit up the brothel, man. RJ?
Oh, yeah,
So
okay.
what you're saying is
Good to know.
choose wisely on your peaches? Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
Make sure you're always getting tested, and if not, find the local paladin and get some lay on hands.
Des, you sure you don't want to be my paladin?
We said hard pass a long time ago.
Okay.
All right, Naz should be in the campaign now.
Thank you.
You already put it in.
Yep, there we go.
Cool.
Alrighty. What did we decide, Brandon? Everybody roll a D100 to determine their ICAST.
Yeah.
Well, except RJ. RJ's already got it. He's a Dragonborn. It'll be silly for him to not have the appropriate eye killer.
Sparkles.
Roll a D100.
Mm-hmm.
26.
26. You're a dull eye, Kevin.
That's what I was planning on.
So do we want high or low?
You want high if you want metallic.
69. Let's go, baby.
69? Okay, roll a D100 again.
I got a 78.
Okay, roll a D100 again.
Ooh.
So 78 was on that roll, and then this roll is 78. I rolled 78 twice.
Okay, so you have full metallic eyes.
Oh.
And you gain the feat gift of the metallic dragon.
I rolled a 91.
Awesome. Roll a D100 again.
Where did you do it? Thank you.
28.
And then a 28.
28. You have full chromatic eyes. Gain the feat gift of the chromatic dragon. You just added in there.
There's 10 metallic dragons, right?
6.
Gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Brass.
brass,
Platinum.
Platinum.
plat.
That's it. That's the official ones.
So I rolled a 75.
You also rolled a 75? Woo! Roll a D100 again.
I'm just gonna roll a 6.
60. You have full gem eyes, so think amethyst, topaz,
Oh,
sapphire. Gain the feat gift of the gem dragon.
I really hope I'm the only one with dull eyes. That'd be funny as shit.
Nick, you can either choose tough, skill expert, or mobile as a dull eye.
What
I'm
kind of
just gonna-
cleric should I be, you guys?
What was that one? Grave cleric.
Grave cleric. That's a good one.
That's dope.
Especially if you're going with martyr, grave cleric.
Yeah. Or
RJ, did you roll your D100?
oh, I thought you told me not to.
Oh yeah, right. So are you a metallic dragon, a gem dragon, or
I'm a brass dragon.
you're a brass dragon? Okay, so get the feat gift of the metallic dragon.
Was it skilled or skill expert?
Skill expert.
Vince, can I just add it onto my D&D?
Mm-hmm. So you go to your character sheet. You look your regular character sheet. You go to feature and traits,
Okay.
Yeah.
and then go to feats, and it'll say manage feats. There should be a toggle, and then you can add gift of the metallic dragon.
Sorry, I was looking for that as well, but I got sidetracked by something else. I'm going to where now? For what now?
So look, if you're looking at your character sheet, it will
Yep.
say actions, spells, inventory, features, and traits, right? So click on features and traits, and then it'll say feats. Then hit manage feats.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Gift for the metallic dragon. Oh,
That's pretty cool.
cure wound spell. Sweet.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I'm gonna go with intelligence for my modifier because I'm smarter than I'm
Nice.
more smart than I am wise.
That's cool. You can add a different type of
So
damage.
not only can I do
Ice
this
damage.
is fun. I like this.
Wow.
Don't get too crazy, guys. I will look at your sheet. I'll know if you're cheating. I can smell it.
Start adding all these
I won't
other.
know how to cheat. I'm not quite on that level yet. Sounds good.
Full bottle.
Anyway,
Which of the metallic dragons are chaotic good? Brass?
Silver?
what's her name? What was her name?
And then for equipment, just standard equipment.
Copper dragons. Born pranksters, jokesters, and riddlers. Oh, copper and brass dragons actually are chaotic good alignment.
Okay, brass.
Good is so relative.
I'm not finding the features. I mean, I see it, but then when I go in to edit it, I'm not seeing it.
Oh, are you doing it on the app?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Is that a
one.
problem?
Yeah.
I got
So what
it.
did I say yours was? A chromatic dragon or a metallic dragon?
No, she's gem.
Full gem eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, full gem eyes.
Full gem.
Okay, so do you want to add? Does gem eyes get an ability score increase? Okay, you do. Oh,
Yeah.
I rolled a 1. Why? I rolled a nat 1 trying to edit your character sheet.
Oh, because I'm
Okay,
editing.
Do you want intelligence, wisdom, or charisma as a +1, an additional +1? So you have a 13 in your intelligence and 13 in your charisma. So adding 1 to each of those will get your plus from a +1 to a +2.
Intelligence.
Intelligence it is. Nice. Think what color Naz's eyes are. So when I'm thinking, like, when I say metallic eye, like the whole entire eye, like pupil and everything, kind of like in Dune,
Yeah.
just all.
Mm-hmm.
Is chromatic just normal?
No, chromatic is like you're full on. Either you have full on red eyes, full on yellow eyes, full on blue eyes, white, black, green, like just completely. And chromatic dragons are evil. BT dubs are generally evil. So you got some naughty dragon lineage, which makes sense.
He's a little naughty.
Ches, you want to roll yours?
What?
D100 for eye cast.
Oh,
Did I not say?
when the tens place lands on a 0, is that a 10 or?
That's a 10.
So if that's a 10, and then the 100 one is on 2 zeros, is that 10?
That's 100.
Wait. You got 100.
If you rolled 3 zeros, you rolled 100.
Oh, you got to pick whatever kind of eye color you want, bro.
That's
Oh,
right.
pick dull. Do power move. Come on, fucking power move.
Yeah, whatever
Dull
one you
eye.
want. So I'll just let you know. Full metallic eyes, gift of the metallic dragon, right? Full gem eyes, gift of the gem dragon.
What does that do?
Those are feats. So
Oh.
full chromatic eyes, gift of the chromatic dragon. If you're a fleck eye, that means you have like
So does this work?
a regular dull eye and then flecks of whatever. You gain the feat magic initiate. If you're a dull eyes, you gain the feat tough, skill expert, or mobile.
Ow.
Gotcha. That sounds like a decision.
Mm-hmm.
With Magic Initiate, you like pick which one you want for that,
Mhm.
right? That feat, and then it just gives you like extra spells or something.
Right. I think it gives you 2 cantrips and a first level spell,
Gotcha.
or 1 cantrip and a first level spell.
So there's like Magic Initiate Cleric, and you just get additional.
Right. Or you can go Magic Initiate Druid, and since Druid and Clerics use the same spellcasting modifier, you would just have the same. Yeah, you wouldn't have to go.
Druid spells.
You can get like Druid Craft and Primal Savagery if you want to get a little clausy.
And then the gem, chromatic, or metallic. Those are like different types of. For those, it's like breath weaponry or gift.
Oh no! So Gift of the Chromatic Dragon, you will get as a bonus action. You can touch a simple or martial weapon, and infuse it with one of the following damage types. So, acid, whatever, right? When you take acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison damage, you can use your reaction to give yourself resistance to that instance of damage. You can use that reaction a number of times equal to your proficiency modifier. So that's Gift of the Chromatic Dragon.
Dang.
Gift of the Gem Dragon is when you take damage from a creature within 10 feet of you, you can use your reaction to force that creature to make a strength saving throw. DC equals 10 plus the ability modifier of the score increased by this feat. On a failure, the creature takes 2d8 force damage and is pushed up to 10 feet away from you. On a success, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed. You can use this reaction 2 times per long rest. Gift of the Metallic Dragon, however, grants you no ability score increase, but you get Draconic Healing, so maybe not as useful for you. You just learn the Cure Wounds spell. But you can also manifest Protective Wings that can shield you or others.
Those all sound pretty cool.
Stuff to think about.
I mean, with the Flecked Eyes
Mhm.
and getting Magic Initiate, there's a ability score increase with that?
No.
That's a tough one. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Fluffy.
Flecked Eyes sounds pretty cool.
Flecked Eyes.
Because
You
there
would
are-
literally be the only Fleck Eye in the group, which is funny because Fleck Eyes should be the most dominant kind of eye type.
Interesting. Because society is like based around the eyes and everything. So,
Mhm.
when
So there
you
would
have-
be mixture.
Yeah, when you have the gem or metallic or chromatic type of eyes, you are looked upon better or as higher in society.
Gem and metallic are probably like the top of society. Chromatic is the bottom. Because remember, chromatics those dragons are typically inherently evil, right? And especially in D&D lore. So like those are your red dragons, your blue dragons, your white dragons, your black dragons, your green dragons, and your yellow dragons.
What was the name of the dragon that RJ already doesn't like?
Latig.
Lady Latig.
Yeah, so for my
That's your homie?
flaw, I once satirized a noble who still wants my head. It was a mistake that I will likely repeat. That would have been Lady Latig.
I like it.
And I satirized the whole fact that she went after someone else's man.
Ooh.
I like that.
Lady
I
Latig.
made her dirty laundry public.
I like it.
Ooh.
I have a feeling Lady Latig's gonna be the villain.
I'm bite-sized too. Like I'm 3'3".
He's just sassy.
Yes. That was funny.
I like it.
Ooh, it's getting dark.
Poor Lady Latig. She was probably like a really nice person.
Not anymore. This is what happens when your players decide to.
Is Lady Latig like a
Bill.
silver dragon?
No, it should in YPNOS. It should tell you what she is. So she's in 7. She's a brass dragon.
Brass dragon.
Oh, and I'm of brass descent.
So am I.
You're just a dirty little teenager lashing out at their parents just because.
I'm a dirty teenager that's 84 years old.
Hey, 84 is my favorite number
Really?
for no reason.
How
I decided that right now.
No, I've
Look
always
for
liked it.
enemies, Lady Latig.
Oh, I guess we could show the map, right? Let's see. Go to YPNOS, pin message, open in browser, present.
What can you say? Let me say.
Oh, nobody look at that. Nobody look at what I'm tabbing.
That's okay. I'm looking at my character sheet. I'm almost done.
That's the map. Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah.
Oh, skip it.
I heard it in
Ooh, Ashira.
How about oh, yeah.
Mm. But show him like head on. He's actually, I mean, it's supposed to see both, but like.
Are you going straight up Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde?
Straight up. So when I take the potion, he's a whole nother person.
He's fun. A little psycho. Just a tad. Unstable, I think, is cool.
Yeah, she's unstable.
Did you read any of that lore document, Sochi?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And I'm
Yeah, there's a lot.
I'm thinking that I'm from the Spires.
Okay.
A mother of 4. One of my kids got taken.
Your
I
mother
followed
of
them.
4?
I'm a mother.
Your
I also
mother?
talk like this. The rest of the time
Oh.
I'm going to talk like this.
Oh my goodness.
I can't get out of my head otherwise. So I'm proud mother of 4 from Stira. Became a ranger off the mountains near Thrizit. That's what I got.
There you go. Love it. You're from the Spires? Well, look at that. We have a little Spires thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
We got one for Allie too. Let me find it.
Wow.
Wow. Is this before I got teleported?
No, this is
Where I'm at now, in the mountains of the Hurundi Pass.
There's too many questions for me to answer right now. We got 7.
Hey, it's from sand.
It seems nice.
We got Acha.
Pretty.
Oh, I
Flesh.
Is that where Vale is?
Hot.
Yeah. We got the Crucible.
Ooh.
We got the Feywell.
Ah.
We've got Thritz.
Well, that seems.
Wow.
Is that where Dritz is from?
No, Dritz doesn't exist here. Don't ever bring that name up again. He's dead to me.
Wow.
We've got Stemma.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That looks exactly like what I thought it was going to
But it's nice on the inside, you know?
Yeah.
It's got one of those exteriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pleasant.
Yeah.
Then we got
To get past the raving.
Hearth.
be.
You know, that kind of vibe.
I like
And
it.
then we have Embers. Yay.
The little people.
Yeah, just a little idyllic town.
Vince, are you gonna
Nothing going on here.
Discord?
What's up?
Are you gonna upload these onto the Discord?
No, this is
Oh.
this is the only place you get to see them.
Dang it. That was I want the screenshot.
You want me to put them in Discord?
It was just really cool.
Let me see.
Felt connected.
I felt connected to my city.
Da-da-da. I'm gonna upload all the files I downloaded. I don't know if they're all too many uploads. I can only upload one to the. Okay.
That's cool. That's kind of
Mhm.
The double.
The double what?
Is it-
You laughing at Nick? I don't like it when you laugh. How dare you be happy?
I know. I have a bad laugh.
I like mine.
Ooh. For the gift. How fun is that?
Oh, and the mythical city of Broomhill. Will you guys find it? Who knows? This game can go anywhere.
I like it.
This is why I'm never really dedicated to them.
You have beautiful pieces of
Mhm.
art.
Yeah.
I like it. And that's
This is why I don't do them.
Not like Chez's focus face. Hit us with the blue steel.
Wait, Ches, what are you doing right now?
I'm reading. I'm looking up the
Oh.
different spells for druids and clerics for Magic Initiate.
Who's gonna vamp? Who's gonna vamp while Ches does his thing?
You.
All right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Not you,
Get it.
Ted. Thank
It
God.
was fairsies, squaresies. Eeny, meeny, miny, mode.
Oh shit.
You gotta vamp. Vamp, Sochi. Vamp.
Vamp.
Vamp it up.
Vogue. Madonna Vogue.
Give us content.
Tell us about your
Content.
character. Tell us about
Yeah.
your character.
Oh, yeah. That'll be nice.
Oh, okay.
Character introduction. To buy Ches time.
Hello, thank you. My name is Naz. I'm a female, proud mother of 4. A 4th one got lost. Followed them all the way to Thrizit. And once there, got caught up in the mines. Ran off and became a ranger looking for my son, which I heard had also become a ranger or something of that sort. So I'm basically hunting down motherfucking dragons that took my kid.
I got a
That's
quick
where I'm at.
question.
Yes.
Is your son? Did he run away from home, or was he taken, or did he jump on like a caravan with dragons, or do you not know have? You don't really know. He just came home one day. You're like, 1, 2, 3.
He's a good boy. You suggesting he just left home.
Oh, you wouldn't just leave home
It wouldn't just leave home.
unless
Unless.
Have you
No,
had
he was taken. Huh?
he was taken.
her cooking? It's fantastic. Why would he leave that?
Thank you. Thank you. She knows.
She just leaves a pot in the fireplace, hours on end.
It's called character building. It's the
Yeah.
best way to raise them kids.
All right, this is the orc specialty right here. It's called infinite stew. You just add more stock and you just add more vegetables every fucking day. All right, it's infinite.
It's meat. Don't ask the type. It's just
Yeah,
meat.
it's just if it's goblin meat, it's no meat. What's it to you, man? Why are you asking all these fucking questions? Are you the health inspectors? What's going on here?
Became an Italian New Yorker real quick.
An Italian New Yorker orc.
Yeah, why are you asking all these questions?
Forget about it.
Forget about it. Like, Ma, I told you I was gonna go and become the ranger. You just told me no, but I gotta live my own life, Ma. I'm not gonna end up like that, okay? I gotta be my own man.
What happened to Dad?
Don't worry. It doesn't concern you, lady.
Doesn't concern anybody, quite frankly.
Mhm. Barely
He showed
concerns
up
us
and did his
kids.
job 4 times. That's it.
He was just a donor.
Yeah.
Sneeze 4 times.
Look, what happened was Ma and Pa were fighting in the traditional fighting rink, right? For the right to mate.
It's called foreplay.
It's called foreplay. He won 4 times. That way he got with Ma, and I got 3 beautiful, siblings. Jeez.
The secret is letting him win.
Okay, the fact that there's a booty scale on Hero Forge is hilarious.
Oh yeah. I maxed out Chez's booty skill. Just waiting for Alex to come home with some fruit. How's it going, Chez?
Eh.
All right, Nick,
I'm
you're
looking at,
up.
like druid cantrips, and they're not that great.
Hey, I'm Kevin Ignatius. I grew up wanting to be a archaeologist. Well, really, I wanted to be a cartographer, but I found that role through archaeology. So I traveled around trying to find, history that hasn't been discovered. And on one trip, I fell down a hole and that led to a ruin. And man, some shit happened and messed me up. I now can't. My body's a little different. I can do some things. Yeah. But my group thought I died. They left me, and for a couple weeks, I tried my best to survive, and yeah. Now I'm just kind of going day by day, picking up jobs where I can.
Hallie, this is a horrifying, heart-wrenching story. It's like 127 hours. Why are you giggling over there?
I was in a hole for a long time.
Unlike
They abandoned me, but I mean, I don't blame them. There was no way they were gonna save me.
How far deep was this hole?
Like 6 feet. Like it was. I mean, there was no way. We didn't come prepared.
You didn't bring your spelunking gear?
Yeah, they didn't have the rope on them, so they just were like, "He's dead." We can't see him. It's like 6 feet down there.
Well, it's canon now. If you fall 6 feet, you're immediately dead.
I took a bad fall. I thought I was tucking and rolling.
It's canon in the story. The
I
gravity on
misjudged it.
YPNOS is so heavy. If you fall anything more than 6 feet, you hit terminal velocity after 1.
No, you've seen like really old people fall and then just like
No,
go out, and you're
where
like,
do you go to watch really old people fall? You just post up in a nursing home and just watch?
You don't just YouTube old people falling?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, no, yeah. The great pastime.
Yeah,
Some people
what
look
the kids
up
do.
because other people look up
I mean,
falls and things.
that's my Sunday afternoon.
Chadwick. Oh, who you talking to, Chadwick? Chatty boy. You're muted, my son. Oh, you're
Yes, I know I'm
purposely-
muted. I'm muted so that I could talk to Tiffany about getting Shadow his meds here in a little bit.
Are those
Okay.
all from Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah, those are. Then she's got other Halloween direct decorations over there.
Love it. So what's going on with Chadwick? Besides being an instigator.
Chadwick. So as I was doing my drive, I was like, okay, I'm going to be probably halfling or depending on roles. Well, for some reason, it popped into my head. I was like, you know what? I'm going to base this character off of a friend of mine. This guy, he was a friend I played with, 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago. And unfortunately, he passed away, but his name was Chad Reed. And in the campaign we played,
I thought
He
you were going to
played
tell us that you knew Chadwick Boseman.
no. I went with Chad, and I was like, okay, his name is Chad. And I was like, oh, what's a fantasy version of Chad? Chadwick. And it wasn't until after I came up with the name and all that stuff that I remembered about Chadwick Boseman. I was like, oh yeah. So that's an actual thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so in that campaign we played in, he actually my friends Johnny and Chad, they based their characters off of the characters from Willow. And Chad was a gnome thief illusionist. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to be an arcane trickster. Boom. And gnome. Boom. And then instead of calling him Willow, though, we called him Peck. So I was like, all right, Chad Reed, Chadwick Reese Peck. And that way you have to put some respect on my name, all right?
There you go.
Respect.
So, yeah. And then I think it's just going to be fun to play, a kind of chaotic little instigator. What, buddy? Hi, Shadow. You need to use the bathroom? He's giving me that look like I got to use the bathroom, bros.
Alrighty. Go buy you some time.
Yeah, so there you go,
Yeah,
Chad.
your turn. Explain your characters, man. Give us the deets. Give us the juicy details.
You have two, therefore you should go first.
Technically, I have only one. All right, so my character is Dr. Damien Ottoberg. You guys kind of already know. Lady Latig is kind of a bitch, right? She literally murdered my whole family. But thank you to Chadwick.
It do be like that sometimes.
Yeah, thanks to Chadwick, her evil ways have been told to the world. But when she banished me, she at least sent me to Stemma to go and hang out with Lord Eustace, the Gold Dragon. And he doesn't really care about the whole caste system. He's like, as long as you follow the rules and the decorum, you can rise up pretty quickly. So I followed it. I was pretty smart, right, and was a bard alchemist type. So I became kind of a court physician. But I don't hate all dragons because Lord Eustace was pretty cool. But I do hate her. I really despise her, right? And I just knew that I had to become big enough where I could at least challenge her and kill her. Don't know how I'm going to do it, but that's the plan. Right? And then because I'm alchemist, I developed this breathalyzer serum. I was doing it to try to become more dragon. Right? I wanted to get rid of the humanoid part of me and just become more full-blown dragon because I thought, if I become full-blown dragon, then I can challenge her in open court and then that'd be fine. But instead, it just unlocked all my primal urges, if you will. And it became an alternate version of myself. And he calls himself Baelor. Baelor Vesuvius. And he just hates all dragons. He actually hates all people. He's just not
it's not racism if I hate everybody.
Yeah, he's actually the most equalist person on this chat. Not too
chaotic evil, just hate everybody.
That's who I am. And he's I was actually going to ask a question about OP balancing out the character, but I'll do that after Ali.
Okay.
Her character.
Hold on. Anybody know this person? Who's this?
We have our first guest.
I have no idea who this is. How did they manage to get in here?
How did you get in here?
Hey guys. Pleasure to meet you.
Adam,
Sorry.
He's a friend of ours. He's like, "Are you guys playing?" And I'm like, "Yes." So.
I love hearing all the stories of D&D and all the different just campaigns and stuff. So just kind of enjoying. So don't mind me. But
All right.
it's
Can you
fun.
actually hear us when you're in the?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Even when I'm backstage, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Awesome. Sounds good.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Good to see you, Chess.
Yeah.
I was like, who is this? How did they manage to get in here?
Nice.
I thought maybe like Shannon popped in. I was like,
I sent him the Twitch link on my phone.
mm.
Mentioned
Nice.
he wanted to watch.
So I'm Ashira Saline. I'm a Tabaxi monk, and I was 12 when I basically watched the devastation of my town. And to see strange and awful creatures that just scorched all of it was kind of hard not to just succumb to the overwhelming despair and sadness. And my mother kind of shoved me and a bunch of important things and stuffs into this circle transportation thingy that dropped me into the Hurundi Coast Mountains and this watchtower in Hearth. And so basically studied in the way of Hewa and Senso, and now I basically am kind of I don't really know what the heck decided to destroy our entire town of Kaiga in West Noha, but trying to been figuring it out, and I might be a little bit fast and do some cool things and stuff. So, anyway.
She has ice swords.
She's got what?
Ice swords.
She's got ice swords. Who gave her ice swords?
I can do fun things
I
with
don't
ice
know.
and things and stuff.
But it's
Anyway.
pretty cool.
Who gave her ice swords? Jeez.
Who gave her ice swords?
Who's making deadly icicles out here?
I mean, you know, West Noha, it's a little bit crazy, you know.
Chez, is that enough time for you, buddy?
Thank
Look at that face of focus. Oh yes, turn back here. Give us that. Mm-hmm.
What did you need to know?
Everything.
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 Yes. How's it going?
It's going good.
How's the build going?
Almost done.
Almost done.
Almost done. Yeah. We're getting there.
What's your background? Acolyte? You thinking?
No, what did I choose? Outlander, I believe.
Oh, that's interesting. An Outlander cleric.
Yeah.
That's fun.
For proficiency in athletics and survival.
Does that mean like your character is kind of roaming around, spreading the good word, doing the good deals? Oh no.
Death cleric.
Oh, you're a death cleric. So you,
Yeah,
you went with Raven.
He's a little goth emo boy.
So you went with the Raven
I don't
instead
know.
of the Martyr. I feel like the Raven would fit that death, because the Raven is the one who in this world shepherds the souls to the other side.
Yeah. What does the martyr do for what's their domain? What would the cleric be if they worship the martyr?
I guess the Martyr would be, I would say, life and twilight and peace would fall under
Gotcha.
the Martyr. But the Raven is definitely death and grave.
Okay, so I was looking and it only said grave. It didn't say death. Are they not the same thing?
No, there's a death domain. Are you building it via my campaign link? Because I have all the books. Yeah, see, that's why you go into my thing.
If I add this character to the campaign, I can then go back and change the domain.
You should be able to, yeah.
Okay, let me go and do that then.
Thank you.
And didn't buy all those damn books for nothing. Not for you not to use them.
Right?
Facts.
All right.
Okay, so let me go and
Virtual books are pricey for no reason.
Yep. Chaz, since you're like emo, I can give you a signed flask from this really cool band called My Chemical Romance.
Oh no, the My Chemical Romance type of emos are the worst.
I went to they played at our
Oh no, do we have My Chemical Romance fans in here?
No, they just came
At
to my
one point.
they came to my
Oh no,
ceremony.
Really?
you have the
That's awesome.
gloves?
No,
You have the
not.
gloves, Nick?
because I
The
graduated from
fishnet gloves?
Arts of Alchemy.
Oh no.
Wow.
We went
Well,
to
it's gotta be some fantasy like name joke.
We went to When We Were Young festival last year, and they were the headliners. We didn't stay through their set though. We watched Paramore and dipped.
Paramore's pretty dope.
Yeah. Paramore killed it. Haley is good live. You know what else was surprisingly good live? Circa survived, but they were at 10 in the morning. But that guy had so much freaking energy. That dude was crowd surfing at 10. The show just started.
10 a.m.
10 a.m. It went from like 10 to like midnight.
He crowd surfed at 10 a.m.
Can't believe
It was a festival. It was a big ass festival
Hmm.
at the Las Vegas fairgrounds.
That's pretty impressive.
It was crazy, and it was hot. It was sunny, dusty, and so much drugs.
Hey, hi, Hannah.
Hmm. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw, but I also I put I know I said there's 3 main religions, but I also put a 4th in there for the dragon touched. Yeah, it's like people who have draconic ancestry. You could also follow Bahamut, the platinum dragon, or Tiamat, depending on the coloration of your eyes. Although some chromatic dragonborn choose to devote themselves to Bahamut in order to rid themselves of the stigma. Chromatic dragons are evil.
Mm-hmm.
You're evil.
I
No, you could be whatever you want to be. It's just whoa. Who's got a notification?
I did.
How do you silence him on the computer?
I have no idea.
Okay. With a techie question, techie person.
That's an Adam question. Adam.
So wait, who's Helena and you?
Yeah, Vince.
Mm.
Helena and Zio, that's your characters from another campaign, right?
Helena is Shannon's character,
Mhm.
and Zio is actually Chez's character.
So why did Vader read that off to us at the beginning?
Oh, because give me a second here. Let me pull up the document. So at the end of that, it says Dossier File 1, A Fractured People. This excerpt has been extracted from an agent of the Unionists from their Bible. Okay. So at the end of this thing, I have this whole entire thing about factions and intrigue and stuff. So I guess I can read it while Chez is doing his thing. We'll skip this for now. Okay. In-game politics and factions. The Dragon Lord Council is comprised of metallic dragons. Gem dragons have operated as generals within the metallic dragon hierarchy. Millennia's past. Chromatic dragons were weakened in an event called the Mother's Dart. Scholars debate on why it is called something so strange, but many agree that there is simply no analog in the common tongue when translating from the ancient Draconic. Chromatic dragons, however, were permanently sealed into their human shapes via a seal that one could see around their foreheads, thus leading to a lot of chroma eyes to wear hairstyles that feature a lot of fringe, or bangs, as we call it in the US, but or fringe, either word. The Leviathan Collective is a loose collection of pirates that hail from the Nohas. They enjoy the riches from other lands as the salt sea has tainted whatever soil they managed to dig up from their permafrost. The Krasu Imperium. An unknown collection of criminal undergrounds have started to pop up in various urban centers of late. The Krasu Imperium appears to be fractured, or is at least comprised of many different groups, such as the Crimson Catalyst, the Cadmium Coterie, the Emerald Syndicate, the Azure Council, the Alabaster Authority, and the Onyx Company. A couple of Chroma Eyes associations have aligned themselves with Dull Eyes to form what is apparently called the Unionists. I guess that's the most relevant part. They claim they are seeking to end the caste system and have justice. And the dossier file number 1 is just something that agents of the metallic dragons have managed to parse out through interrogation or capture of the Unionist agents.
Got it.
What color are Dull Eyes?
Just regular human eyes, like green, brown, blue.
So, Vince, I had a question about my hybrid form. Are we just copying the notes from Rage? Like, is it
Yes, your form can last for an hour, so you can be that form for an hour, but your rage will only last a minute.
okay? And then, is it okay if I throw in there? That I have to roll a d20 at the end of battling to see if I can turn it off or not, like the hybrid form, and if it's
Oh, if he maintains control, yeah, we could do like a wisdom check. Like wisdom, it will be your willpower to retake control.
yeah. Because when I'm in the hybrid form, I'm going to take it as in I can't cast spell or use bardic inspiration.
Okay, makes sense to me.
Completely altered.
Right.
Inspiring to completely murder everyone.
Murder hobo,
Murder hobo. Yeah.
level 20th, magic missile.
I'm going to be chaotic within the lines.
Within reason.
There you go. I will be chaotic with my magic missiles within reason.
Uh-huh.
This magic force is crazy. It keeps shooting magic missiles at me.
It's weird.
Huh.
They've zoomed past me so perfectly. Hydration.
Yeah, look at that throat work. It's crazy.
Wow.
Proper finished.
2009. What does that say about 2009?
That's kind of what question.
Turn around, Chess. Read that little tape.
That one?
Yeah. 2009. I was a freshman in high school.
So was that?
No, you were
No,
not.
we were not. We were seniors. Never mind.
No, you were not.
I forgot how old I was.
Rough.
That's why you get married. Becoming a permanent scholar. Right.
So Pocket is a minotaur.
Pocket? Oh, love it.
Really?
Pocket is a minotaur, half dwarf, half minotaur. He's a small creature. He's a grave cleric. Or no, sorry, I switched. Death cleric. Switched to
Death cleric.
Yeah. And yeah, he's very much got the in Looney Tunes, the chicken hawk that's always like picking on fights with the rooster.
Foghorn Leghorn? Foghorn Leghorn?
Leghorn. It's like, I'm a chicken hawk. I don't have. Like that's very much the energy that Pocket rolls with.
I like him.
Never really fit in, obviously, with the dwarves because of looking the aesthetic of a minotaur and the horns, and the minotaur has never really accepted him either because in minotaur culture, the big brawly, like strong ones are revered and looked up to. So that's why he kind of was always just. That's why I chose the Outlander background for him, because he doesn't really feel like he fits into either culture or society. He doesn't necessarily like diving into the depths of darkness and going after mining and gems and such like the dwarves enjoy. But he is a pretty strong boy. But yeah, don't really have a backstory because I just built this character right now. But yeah, what I'm thinking is while first venturing out into exploring the wilderness in his youth, he ran across a
Oh, sorry, Chaz. Can I just jump in here real quick?
do it.
You know what I forgot? Not that one. You know what I forgot?
Intro. Nice.
Okay.
So it no longer says dragons.
I spent so long doing that transition.
Play it again.
I don't know if you have enough time on your hands.
Only a few people will understand.
Vince, you already have one fan. Adam is loving this.
Oh my god. This is always chaos.
Oh, I should have seen you, Greyhawk Vice.
And yeah, we settle for nothing less.
That was
Oh,
the
it's
best.
Cal. He's just this friendly guy. He has kids and a wife. And oh my god, he's stabbing his chief.
Yeah, if you guys have time on the TTRPG Academy YouTube, try to catch up on some new Greyhawk Vice.
Okay.
Okay,
No,
really
no.
noted.
Don't.
If you want to see how unhinged I could be,
Save your time.
this is me trying to be nicer.
Save your time.
If you want to see Nick give a dungeon a rim job,
That's not even an exaggeration.
no, it's not.
It's verbatim what happened.
Gave the dungeon.
That's why I had to try so
Remy.
hard to convince Sochi to come back. She was just like, no,
Never again.
never again.
He's
It's like,
like,
come on, one more time for a good old
Well,
times.
I mean, friggin' the mace she sodomized the demon with wound up possessing her.
What?
That was
Hey.
good.
That's
was
right.
good.
It did. Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
Sochi, you could pick whoever you want to wail on. See, I give you some player agency.
Yeah.
Like, Sochi, just choose whoever you want to beat up.
No magic missiles for that.
Mm. That was a 10 episode, including the wrap up, no? Or was that 11 with the wrap up?
I don't remember.
Nick is like, I don't want to remember.
I have no idea. Yeah. No, I don't remember.
I did things
shit.
where I was ashamed.
I blocked out those memories.
All
Or
right.
go to therapy. Moving on.
All right, with Brandon back, let's just go over game style and character lifestyle. This game will be an open-ended railroad, if that makes sense. Think of a central train station with many tracks leading out of it. I mean, obviously, there's going to be threads of intrigue to follow, but most importantly, there is a ticking time bomb. Your PCs are characters that are interacting in a living world, right? So while you're off in the territory of Hearth, events might be happening in Stemma, 7th, or the Nohains are off raiding the islands again, right? So there's a ticking time bomb to say. Some big cataclysm or apocalypse or reckoning is coming.
Another one?
Another one.
This is like the fourth one this week.
The Scorch Part 2.
Damn it.
Fuck everybody else. The first one was a test.
I was the only one. Lost? This is terrible.
Yeah, you're like the guy that survived Hiroshima and then went to Nagasaki.
Oh, I feel so bad for that man.
Again, the A bomb dropped on your ass twice.
He went, I can take another. Hit me again. Hit me again.
And then he kept living. He showed them. He's like,
He showed them both, and he went, nah, you're gonna have to send 3
Did
if
he
you want
ever
me. And
play-
we were like, we're calling his bluff.
Did he
Yeah.
ever play blackjack? Because I feel like that's a mad 21 skill. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no.
2 times.
So how long is this campaign going to run for? I'm willing to DM as long as you guys want.
14
We can go.
minutes.
We can end it right now. All this hard work I've been putting
We've
in.
gone way too long.
Yeah.
Basically, we kill Lady Latig and now it's done.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. He's out. I mean,
Yeah, she's your guys' predetermined big bad, huh?
At least number 1.
Maybe not the big bad, but
At least one of them.
Vader and I are at least killing her at least once.
Oh no,
At
I've got
least
no
once.
animosity towards Lady Lee Tig. That routine has gotten me a lot of coin.
Mm.
I'm making money off her.
He's
Yeah.
standard reporter. I like it.
No.
So PCs can be expected to adventure, perhaps due to a clue that intrigues them. Perhaps one of the draconic lords have contracted them to sniff out enemies that their elites couldn't be bothered with. Perhaps the PCs are just conscripted to fend off the wily raiders of Noha. They're just silly, goofy guys. There are many reasons why your PCs have decided to don the mantle of the adventurer. It's up to you to decide, man. I'm not gonna. Ooh, I think Alex is back. Did she bring food? Hold on, let me check my ring. Oh, she brought something. There's 2 cups in her hands. Oh, the screen door is swinging open.
Boba?
No boba. She hates boba. She don't drink boba.
She don't like them balls in her mouth.
Contrary to personal interactions. So you missed this, Brandon. In-game politics and factions. I'm just going to redo this one for our boy. The Dragon Lord Council is comprised of metallic dragons, gem dragons, metallic dragons, period. Gem dragons have operated as generals within the metallic dragon hierarchy. So it's metallic dragons, then gem dragons as a close second, right? But like socially out in the world, they're basically no difference. What minerals does Nick have on hand? He wants to know.
I tried messaging so we wouldn't interrupt, but okay, cool. We can just.
You interrupted while I was going. What do you think was going to go?
It's a text message. You can answer whenever.
You directly DM'd the DM. What do you think was going to happen?
I'm not going to message you on your phone.
You could have just come over and whispered it in my ear.
Oh, I'll be back, guys.
Yeah. I would say wood, stone, and like wood, stone. You have plenty of. Steel is like 1 or 2 uses, and none of our low metals is 1 or 2 uses, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. And you guys will figure out what the fuck that means later. So millennia's past, chromatic dragons were weakened in an event called the Mother's Dart. Scholars debate on why it's called something so strange, but many agree that there is simply no analog in the common tongue when translating from the ancient Draconic. Chromatic dragons, however, were permanently sealed into their human forms via a seal that one could see around their foreheads, thus leading to a lot of chroma eyes to wear hairstyles that feature a lot of fringe or bangs. Give us a little fringe there, Brandon. Give us a little fringe. Still a mid part. Still a mid part. Just take a strand and just still a mid part. Still okay, cousin it.
I can't do a fringe. My hair is not that short to do a fringe.
Give me a little scene kid swoop, man. Yeah, there you go.
Got it.
There you go.
Look at that curl back there.
That's hot. Hold on. I need this. You guys freaking undid it, man. I'm gonna put myself between these 2 hot guys. The Leviathan Collective is a loose collection of pirates that hail from the Nohas. They enjoy the riches from other lands as the salt sea has tainted whatever soil they managed to dig up from their permafrost. The Krasu Imperium. An unknown collection of criminal undergrounds have started to pop up in various urban centers of late. The Krasu Imperium appears to be fractured or is at least comprised of many different groups. The first group being the Crimson Catalyst, the Cadmium Coterie, the Emerald Syndicate, the Azure Council, the Alabaster Authority, and the Onyx Company. A couple of Chroma Eyes associations have aligned themselves with Dull Eyes to form what is apparently called the Unionists. They claim that they are seeking to end the caste system and have justice. You put me right here. I'm a sandwich. You guys are my breads. Panda Dolce over there, and then whatever Italian bread there is.
I'm white.
What? I missed it.
He's a sandwich between 2 looking men.
Oh.
I don't know.
Swap.
Yeah. Longanisa sausage.
Is the longanisa sausage?
Vince is a longanisa sausage.
Longanisa sounds
Love
delicious right now.
longanisa.
I feel like I'm being hate crimed.
What? Why?
What does longanisa mean?
Specifically up against the rules.
Longanisa is delicious.
I feel like that's a hateful word, man.
I only hate if you don't like meat.
It's true.
Da, 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 da. Did Brandon miss anything else? I think we're all caught up.
Mm-hmm.
Cotton.
Cotton.
Yeah.
If you got questions, I'll
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
them.
Hit me with some questions. Anybody got some questions?
Not yet.
I'm seeing yeses. I'm seeing nos. I'm seeing yeses and nos from just Sochi, so I'm mad confused.
No.
So I'm thinking
Says-
Pocket died.
You're thinking Pocket died?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
And what?
Already?
Already?
yeah. Well that's what kind of got him on the Death Cleric road.
Oh, do you want to go reborn?
Oh.
It's what? Sure. I don't know what that means.
Reborn Minotaur.
That means
Yeah.
he's undead.
That's super OP.
Yeah, that's basically what Jin was. And you get an extra fee because I made a homebrew.
Yeah, that's
Oh, shit.
super OP.
I
love it.
I mean, I was just gonna make that the
Do
way
it.
that he interacted with the Raven Queen at first.
Well,
It's not the
you
Raven
guys
Queen.
are
It's
also
it's literally
unborn,
Ethel Stand, Ches.
Oh,
It's not the Raven
just
Queen.
The Raven.
It's the Raven.
Gotcha.
But here's a-
albino Raven.
Here's the thing for you though. When you interacted with the Raven, it didn't take a form of a Raven. Although he did wear a cloak of white feathers. He was a tall, elvish man in appearance. And towards the end of your conversation, his head started to form into a face of a wolf.
Cool.
Mhm,
stuff.
mhm. And then he just booted you out of his realm and said, "No, I got more things for you to do, dude. Skedaddle."
Skit.
He skipped your ass like a rock across the river Styx, and you landed right back in Hypnos.
Well, that's a bummer.
Ah.
Crossing.
But if you guys pay close attention to Pocket, there's a slight after image that moves around him. Not enough to give him the blur effect, but enough to definitely be.
Yeah, like
She's
one
coming.
frame. Like one frame.
She's coming up with food, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Or are we gonna hear the door? Oh damn it! What a cock tease. Anywho,
You said the Leviathan
Collective?
collective were the pirates.
Mhm.
I think that would probably be the thing that got Pocket killed. Was he was trying to book passage and
oh, he got scammed.
well, no, not scammed, but he was trying to book passage and people like
Didn't
just
it?
literally straight up wouldn't let him on the ship because
What
of
is-
what he is. And so he like got pissed off and it was with the wrong group of people and he challenged somebody and next thing you know that somebody had like a group of their pirate friends and they like beat him to death essentially or beat him to
Jesus.
within a fraction of his life to where he
Enough
kind
for
of
him to see the god, huh?
drifting
Yeah.
off, yeah. And it all started with a short stack comment.
Also, you got a fiery temper being called a.
It's
Who
a
you
touch-
call it short? Is that a short joke?
Anybody played League of Legends? Anybody? No.
Not
No
in a
League.
long time.
Vagar?
Nick does.
Vagar, Nick?
I never played League.
I thought you did.
Oh God, no.
Well,
I don't touch
Valorant?
League. I don't touch LOL or WoW.
Was it Valorant?
Overwatch was the one I played.
oh, he played Ow.
I played OW, yeah.
Okay, so here's where our players are going to start. You guys are on a wagon train. You see, think of a typical train on the tracks, but instead of a steam engine, you have this massive, 6 massive aurochs, right? Oxen, and I'm talking massive. I'm like 20 feet from, how do they measure horses? 20 hands,
Hands.
50 hands.
How many hands is a horse? I don't understand the scale that we're using.
A horse is about 7 to 12 hands.
It depends on how big it is. A Clydesdale's usually closer to 14.
Oh, so about 17 dingo hoppers.
So like
Okay.
3 fucking Clydesdale on top of each other, right?
It's
kinda
3
Oh, a
Clyde.
Borg. A Borg. Oh, you could have just
Yeah.
said a Borg. I would have understood if you said a Borg.
Yeah. 3 Borgs. Right. So this thing
3
is beefy. Yeah, it's like a diesel.
Well, that's a kilobong.
You know, when you turn a diesel on in the morning, you got to leave it so the glow plug warms up, and then you crank it. That's the problem people have with diesels.
Yeah. Got it.
You got to let the glow plug warm up. Anywho, yeah, you guys find yourselves on this carriage train, passenger train, being pulled by these gigantic aurochs. You're leaving Vale, heading into Embers. So you're heading east and then southeast. Some people would say, but no, I
That's
say
how that
you
works.
head east
Yeah.
and then you head south.
We're
90
going-
degrees angles only, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pleasant ride. Unfortunately, you all bought your tickets kind of last minute, so you're all shoved into one compartment.
Stinky.
I'm calling window.
You see the last person to appear into your carriage train cabin. He opens up the door and he says, "I call window."
Of course.
I like the view.
As he stands there awkwardly, as everybody just stares.
Expecting
this-
you to move out of the way, like that seat. I would like it.
How about you ask nicely?
Can I have the window seat, please? I mean, I'm not
Need to
above
work on-
asking nicely.
You need to work on your tone, but sure. I'm getting motion sickness anyways.
Okay. I
I'm
sit down and just pull out my cartographer's notes and just start mapping the road.
Nice.
I've been on this route a couple times. I'm just refining it.
making
Just
sure-
mapping out finer details.
Yeah.
You guys see this human person whip out their cartography tools. There's one of those pen thingies.
A compass.
Compass.
Nah, man, a compass tells you what direction you're going.
Oh, you're right. A Schmitzeldorf. A Schmitzeldorf.
Actual dwarf, dog.
The
Come
hell-
at me. Like, come on, man. I know I'm goofy, but don't gotta call it a compass. I know what a compass
A
is.
thingamabob. A who's it's what's it's.
Do you
Yeah.
have
You
the
hickey?
Humdinger 2000? Oh my god, amazing.
I know.
bougie.
Phenomenal. How did you acquire one of those?
I've been in the business a long time. I acquired it.
Maps. I keep all my maps up here.
He's one of those.
He's one of those.
By the way, that's something that Minotaurs are able to do. They always know what direction they can go, and they're really good at mazes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's,
I don't know.
That makes
Clearly, that was a thing.
that's actually a racial thing. That's not just my character.
Oh, your background too. Outlander has a
You
Head
should
for
see a
maps.
Minotaur's womb. Confusing.
What did you say about my mother?
No, I've just heard.
Oh man. Next time I should have buy the tickets a lot sooner. Lots of rabble over here.
You see another person opens up the door to your thing. Train's already moving. He looks around. He said, I'm that aisle seat right there. I think you're in my spot, sir. And he looks at Chadwick. Just get into your proper seat.
What color are his eyes?
Ooh.
He's-
We're already
his
doing
eyes,
that. We starting off strong, baby. First line.
his eyes are completely red.
Oh.
And then as
you're
he,
mistaken, my friend.
Everybody
This is
ooh,
my
wait,
seat.
what does that mean?
you see
Apparently, those eyes you can't read too well.
He reaches out to you, and then you notice on his hands there's dragon scales permeating throughout his hands. There's streaks of blue, yellow, white, black, green, some streaks of red. Look, I don't want any problems, sir. I bought that seat specifically because
I woke up right quick.
Yo, I'm looking at my
stare
ticket.
down.
I'm in my seat. That's what my ticket says.
I'm looking at the stranger and I'm saying, the
He looks
man
at your
said he bought this
Are you in the
seat.
right cart?
yes,
I think you should look at your ticket again. Yeah,
I'm
you-
looking at my ticket. My ticket says I'm in
No,
the right
not
seat.
you.
Oh,
The standing stranger.
She's
and then he shows you his
Well,
ticket, and it has the same number as Chadwick's. Oh, I guess I can just sit outside. I'm sorry to disturb you. He kind of just closes to.
oh, it's okay. What I would say is we should get the conductor, and apparently they double booked our seats, and we should raise a stink about this because this is not fair. And
I
mean, we
would
could have had
I
some
would prefer
unpleasantness.
I would prefer not to cause any further.
You might both be able to get your money back.
You might be able to get like two rides for free.
Yeah.
Maybe we could all just upgrade to first class.
I like
I
that.
like
Dave.
For that.
I would prefer not to be any more of a nuisance. I'm sorry for taking your time.
We'd like to call you over here, conductor. And I immediately call for help.
I just sat back down.
Conductor. I know you're steering the ox, but I need you. Yeah, the little buttons. Boop. Excuse me. Yeah. Can you pull the ox over? We want to have a conversation. No.
There's been a mistake and a misunderstanding here.
Yes. How can I help you guys?
Yeah, it looks like sir that you double booked the seat.
I just drive the train.
He looks at you. There's assistants going down, man. There's attendants.
You can have
Wait,
more than
what-
one people.
What part of the land are we driving through right now?
Yeah, it's kind of
Aka-
like
Northern Hearth.
Aka Plains, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Acha.
Have we reached the mountains yet?
The mountains aren't that far off.
Oh, we see mountain range starting.
Are we heading to like Embers or Sweetwater City?
We're
You're heading to Embers.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Zoom out.
Nah, we're
Where's Lady Litzig at?
All the way at the bottom.
The
Oh,
bottom.
in Ihan.
Okay.
Bottom.
Things
Good.
are so much more organized in Stemma.
Mhm.
This is just ridiculous.
Okay. How may I help you? Oh, your tickets are conflicting. Let me see here. No. You see, you got half off because you said you were willing to sit on somebody's lap because you're.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's not written on here that this is a shared seat.
Oh,
I
it's,
known
it's
that, I
right there. He whips out a magnifying glass
Oh, of course.
right there in the
Fine
front print.
In the behind on him. It's quite large. How's he gonna do half?
Well, let me see.
That's really fine print, my friend.
Just take it up with my superiors. I really do not care.
Well, tell that individual that this is his seat, and I get to sit on his lap.
Well, he
Is that
signed up
okay?
for it, too. Well,
Like,
he
look,
signed
you
up
were
for
the
ticket.
The train is already moving. You can. Oh, that's fine. You can sit on my lap, or we can figure out other accommodations. Look, figure it out. I just don't give a shit. And he starts walking off.
He seems nice.
How are we?
Your
still
mother.
moving?
He says as he's walking off. So how do you want to do this?
Prestidigitation. I make him look like he soiled himself.
Charming. He prestidigitations and he removes it.
Baller.
You see, he's off. If anybody peeks out through your little cabin, you see that he's off flirting with another attendant. They got a cup of coffee in their hands, or they look like they're having a general good time.
Who's driving this train?
Kevin asks, "Who's driving the train?"
Well, yeah, he just came and stopped if he's
No. The train has been moving the entire time he's been talking.
Yeah,
So
You can have more than one people on a.
they have more. I didn't know they double booked.
Well, I mean that's different. That's
They half booked. They 1.5 booked.
Oh, that's okay. That makes sense.
a cheeky mistake. It happens on occasion.
So, do you want me to sit down, or I can just sit outside, or
No, have a seat. What's your name, friend?
Tilius?
Tilius. Pleasure to meet you. What line of business are you in there, Tilius?
Scholarly work, actually. I've been looking into the history and the movements of different draconic folk throughout the lands.
Oh, that sounds completely and utterly not entertaining.
No, it's rather not. It's rather tedious, esoteric work. But some of it needs to be done, and if I get where I need to go with it, I could probably do some good in this world, and probably, help.
Or
other...
you can make some very powerful enemies.
Or that and he seems to furrow his brow in deep thought, and then you see worry settle into his eyes. What's that, RJ?
do we overhear all this?
I mean, it's in a pretty
car,
tight space, yeah.
Like a Sherlock Holmes kind of like carriage where there's like two benches facing each other.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Very, very interesting, my friend. What got you into that?
As you can imagine, there's not a lot of work for people like me, but I grew up in the inner city of Vale, so there wasn't a lot of opportunities. But I applied to Faywell University, got in.
Hey,
due to my scholastic merits.
Kappa.
Okay, and
What's Turtles got to do about this?
I have no idea. I don't know why he screamed at me.
Ligma Kappa. One of the frats at the university.
Oh no! Did they get you? That was a joke fraternity.
They were intense.
Oh no! They hazed you. You see genuine concern on Tilius's face.
Yeah.
Tilius
It's
is
tradition.
Dracula?
It's tradition.
No,
Yeah.
the tradition is staying up all night reading your favorite novel in the library and then giving a detailed summarization of it.
Well, I did that for fun.
Oh boy. You see Tilius, he does a gesture that's familiar to anybody who follows the religion of the One. He takes 5 of his fingers, he puts it on the baseboard of the wagon, and then he touches his head and then his heart. It's like, I pray for you.
What race is Tilius again?
He seems to be human. Just draconic scales in on his arms.
So where you're heading back?
Oh, I'm heading to Embers there's an archaeological dig site just to the west, up in the Harudnikos Round Ranges. Apparently, they found a great treasure trove of information.
Like what?
Well, I don't know. I've just been sent out by my professor.
You're going there now?
Well, we're on our way, yes.
Is it a closed site?
I mean,
Is it
yes.
invitation only?
Yeah, it's pretty much invitation only. You have to know somebody. I'm sorry, what was your name?
I'm Kevin.
Okay. Pleasure, I suppose.
Yeah, good to meet you too.
I'm sorry, can you just my this leg is actually growing quite tingly. If you can just switch over to the other leg.
This is by far the most.
Well, this is awkward, but sure, okay.
That's my penis. Just a little bit more to your
Wrong
right.
leg, wrong leg, wrong leg.
Still penis.
And I,
Nope,
I
there you
I
go.
go like
That's the leg.
go down on his leg, like kind of like hard, just bang.
I
That
don't
was
know what
quite
I've
the
done
bump,
to
no?
I don't know what I've done to deserve this.
How much?
You're not sitting in someone's lap.
I offered to sit outside, and you insisted that you sit in my lap, and I do not like confrontation, so I
Johnny,
allowed it.
What's this? This is the scroll you're working on?
He starts to pat his clothing.
It fell on the ground. I picked it up.
Okay, can I have that back?
Yes. I was just curious. This is what you're working on, right?
Yes. That's what I was working on.
Fucking chess.
I start reading it like right there. It's a long
Okay.
trip.
You read it. You get to the first few lines before he he starts like grabbing your face and stuff. Like no. And it says, "To my dearest Myra, I'm on my way to make this arduous trip to Embers. I wish to earn enough on this archaeological site to provide for us in our new growing family. I will send this out as soon as I can, as soon as I make ground at Embers. Your loving husband, Tilius."
Who's Myra?
It's my wife. It's my wife.
It's my wife.
It's my wife. She's also my sister. No. It's just my wife.
That's
Weird.
I don't even know why I'm like sounding like a freaking 1920s radio broadcaster.
Fantastic.
I'm thinking it's because I'm in like Hero Forge designing my character, and so far he's got a bowler cap and a stogie and an eye patch.
Brandon's making big choices.
I like this.
I mean, I guess you may have been telling the truth. This was what you were working on, but I thought you were talking about like the movements of dragons. This is
Well,
dribble.
okay, well, it's a letter to my wife. It's kind of personal. It was an academic paper or anything, but specifically,
Okay.
we're working on the movements of chromatic dragons and what has happened to them since the Mother's Dart. We're trying to find a more accurate pair of hieroglyphics in the ancient Draconic language that would give us a better understanding of what that terminology meant.
The dart?
Yes, the dart.
that's very interesting. And what have you figured out so far?
Not much, to be quite honest with you, everyone. Wow, I've just never had somebody had so much interest in my study. It's usually so mundane and dry.
Sorry, I'm in the court of Lord Eustace in Stemma, so draconic history and interest me, if you will.
Right. Lord Eustace.
You know them.
Yeah, he's quite noble, I hear. I don't know him personally, but good for you to be in his court.
Yeah. Stern but fair, man. Stern but fair.
Last I saw, he had some sort of new guard that he was trying to implement. Some kind of new army, standing army. I don't know why he would need that. We've been at peace for, decades. Do you know anything about that,
No. Was that
Doctor?
what I know about? Was that side note? Was that in the lore?
No, it's not in the lore.
Oh, okay, I was like,
Would he know that?
Yeah, he would know that.
Oh, well then, yes.
yes. You could never be too sure when violence might break out. I wish
Or
all.
when you'll start violence.
I wish all the dragon.
Whoa.
Wow.
Tone change. That's
Yeah,
fun.
that was that tone really. Was that a real tone change?
I don't know, was it?
Yes. I wish all dragon lords could be as noble as Lord Eustace. Some take their-
Noble. Anybody who wants to roll an insight check.
Okay, yay. First roll.
I got a 21.
Nice.
I
17.
fired up. I got a 6.
It is just a pleasant conversation you're having, Dr. Damien.
14.
He is.
20?
And to everyone else,
Kevin, did you roll? No.
Oh, I got a 9. I didn't roll high enough.
This also just seems like a pretty cool conversation.
I don't know. It seems like he's being racist, but or speciesist.
Nas, Pocket, and Ashura.
Ashira.
They're,
I got a
Sure,
14. I don't
there-
know if that passed.
you notice some tension, Brandon. There's
Okay.
some slight tension, but since you're sitting on top of them, you're not really getting the full. You're just getting the penis just stiffening up a little bit. You don't know if that's from you sitting on it or from anger. You just got a freaking hate boner going on. You don't really know what's going on. But for Nas, Pocket, and my survivor over there, you see the red of Tilius's eyes begin to shift, morph. It almost seems like there's streaks of other colors starting to appear from underneath the red mist, just for a moment, and then it bleeds back to that dark red color.
So, can I sense anything about them being a dragon?
I will say that you don't think that they're a dragon, but you definitely think they're heavily dragon based. They're predominantly human, but there's definitely something deeply draconic about their physical being. And even like the faint wisp, and you know how you get when you notice there's a dragon, it almost like bullet time, right? Your senses stop, everything starts to slow down. You're starting to get those kind of lines around him, but not fully.
Did we get his name?
Tilius.
Oh, right. Sorry.
No
Did
worries.
he say the scroll is in Draconian? He is translating it?
He's hoping to find better items in order to further translations.
So is Draconian not a common language? Or
Draconian in its current form is Draconic. It is, but this is an ancient form of Draconic.
okay.
So imagine like trying to read ancient Egyptian to the current Arabic that they use now.
Okay.
It's just like there's it's not
It's
there's no
different enough that you wouldn't know.
Quite
it's completely different, right? Like ancient
Yeah,
Egyptians
okay.
didn't speak Arabic at all,
No.
but now the lands do. So the Draconic of
one ratio.
today is like a bastardization of ancient Draconic with Elvish, and it's basically English, right? It picked up everything, just sucked it all up and said, "These are my words now."
You bastard.
Okay.
You bastards.
I like it like that. Like
So what are you hoping to find?
Just hopefully there's just this, I get really excited and then I stumble over my words. What I'm hoping to find,
I can feel his excitement. It's disconcerting.
you have a soft little bubble butt and it keeps bouncing up and down.
You're married, sir.
Gee, it's kind of an open relationship if we're going to be honest.
It's two. No.
Oh yeah. Let me go talk to Myra then.
Yeah, go ahead.
See
He
how
drops
open
sending
it is.
stuff.
He drops a sending spell.
We could be
No, a
doing
sending stone
so
into
much
your hand.
More impactful things. And we're over here calling this dude's wife.
This is how you derail a campaign. You just introduce an NPC within the first 5 minutes, and all of a sudden,
I did no derailment. We're apparently in the same seat.
I'm sorry, Naz. You asked him what he was hoping to find.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping there has been rumors that there is this kind of chest that has ancient draconic scrolls, but during the mid pattern or the transition period where the ancient draconic was starting to shift over to its more modern form. That way we can use the more modern form and then work our ways backwards to be able to fully translate the ancient draconic language.
So you're hoping for a key?
I guess that would be a simpler way to put it. Yes, we're looking for the key.
Mm-hmm. What are you hoping to translate with this? Or are you just nerdy for the sake of being nerdy? What do you get?
Hey,
Wow,
that could be cool.
that was just like perfectly on the dot of being borderline insulting. I'm guessing just for the sake of scholarship, really. I mean, if I keep talking to you, will you just keep throwing slight jabs that hurt my feelings only slightly until the point where it's like 1,000 straws on a camel's back?
What
Honestly,
happens
the
if
problem is you're taking it personally. Got nothing to do with you.
It's hard not to. It's my life's work.
You know what they say?
Oh,
A champion is
fine.
never offended, even when attended. Yes.
What?
Who says that?
Everyone.
I don't even know what he said.
The
And
champion.
then Brandon, you're the only one that Chadwick, you're the only one managed to hear is metallics.
Yeah, what about him?
Hmm?
Metallics, what about him?
What about what?
Well, you said metallics, and I was like, and what about them? How do they fit into this whole chromatic theory, ideology, history thing?
Oh, well, we all know what happened. Metallics and gems waged a war, conquered the chromas, and bada bing, bada boom, here we are.
So what does that have to do with you? Specifically.
He lowers his sleeves, and it's just like dragon scales of all different shades of the chromatic colors. Then he points at his eyes.
You're cursed?
Yeah, it looks like basically he's the result of every chromatic dragon. He's a result of a chromatic dragon orgy.
See, and this is why, this is what I mean when I say the repercussions of interbreeding.
He looks at you with such disdain, and he begins to go, "What the?" And you just feel the entire wagon train gets knocked off of its tracks.
Oh,
Everybody, give me a Constitution saving throw.
damn it. And then we had to get frisky with
That
the
one.
penis.
Top. That's right.
Constitution saving throw. What are you
Aw.
at?
20.
Man,
Plus
man.
2. That would be a 21.
Nice.
Hello.
Naz, I'm going to take your first roll of a 20 because it would have been higher than that anyway. So Naz
Allie.
passes.
All right.
Allie passes.
Yeah, she rolled a deck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, you're fabulous today.
Dr.
That-
Damien, you do not pass.
This is a great day. Move this.
So anybody who rolled above a 15, you're going to pass.
Fired up.
So what, do you just tumble really non-gracefully?
And now I'm in a wheelchair. That's funny.
For all of you guys who don't know, he actually is
I assumed as much.
solid.
You would assume that, Nas?
When you make the joke, I kind of.
But how much
together.
funnier would it be if I wasn't in a wheelchair?
I assumed it was.
I would think we would have a conversation where it'd be like, you know what, bud? Maybe we should take this private.
Level 20 magic missile.
But it wasn't a level 20 magic missile.
All right. Did anybody roll below a 15 besides Dr. Damien? No? Only Dr. Damien? Okay.
The metallic.
Suck this.
Reese's.
Oh, and he's getting mad over me saying something.
Dr. Damien,
Mm-hmm.
you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Whoa.
Everybody else
Quickly.
take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Now, after the Constitution saving throw, I'm gonna need a Dexterity saving throw. Dr. Damien, are you down?
Am I? What do you mean? Am I
Are
dead?
you still alive?
Are you still
No.
up?
I'm very much alive.
Okay, cool. We'll see how long.
We'll see how long it lasts.
Dexterity saving throws, my children.
23.
15.
15, okay.
These sound effects.
9.
I'm
And
not letting you touch any of mine.
Allie did 13.
Rude.
Okay.
18.
18. Okay, anybody that has a 14 or lower, you're going to take full damage.
Ugh.
Oh, this one's nasty. 23 points if you failed, 11 points if you passed.
You're not allowed to touch
What's
mine.
Wait, what
going
was the
on?
what was the check? Or what was the save?
Dexterity save.
What was the number?
If you have a 14 or lower, you fail. 15 or
Fuck.
higher, you
Okay.
And if you fail, how much damage?
Oh, or wait, were we
23
supposed to
points.
just take max HP?
23? What?
Mhm.
We're supposed to take max HP for the first 3 levels?
Yeah, for the first 3 levels, I'll let you max it
Okay.
out.
I was freaking out because I'm like, I'm only at 16 HP. What the fuck is this? Okay, never mind. That makes sense.
Yeah, Allie's down to 4 HP, just like that.
I'm like
Okay.
at 0.
You're not
You too.
allowed to
23?
touch my die anymore. No
Damn.
more.
You too.
Holy shit.
My bad.
Rude.
Oh, wait.
Wow, wow, that was.
Come on, dude.
I'm
It's a
like
train
that.
derailment. There's a
Yeah.
splinter.
No matter what, we're all.
Yeah, you're just lucky this wasn't in Ohio, or else you'd be doused in dangerous chemicals.
That's true. Thank goodness I'm not a fox.
Oh no, Nick's calling his mom. He's telling her, Vince is being mean to me.
Mom, Vince is going to kill my character.
Watch her really come in like, what?
All right. Sorry. What's happening?
All right, who's still up?
I mean,
How much damage did we take?
we're staggering here.
23
How much
points
did we take? Or half,
23.
so
or half to 11.
All right.
I'm looking around to see what the hell is going on.
All right.
What just happened? What the fuck?
You guys heard this loud crashing and splintering sound, and then all of a sudden your train got derailed. And now, for those of you who aren't down, if any of you are down, there's a distinct smell of fire and smoke.
Oh, great.
God bless America.
God
And
bless.
God bless Hypnos. The
Hypnos.
gods bless Hypnos.
Hypnos.
What are you guys doing? Tilius is completely knocked out. He's just limped, ragdolled on the other side of the double doors.
So we can slit his throat if we want.
Yeah, if you guys want to.
Okay. Well, now.
I'm
So,
knocked out too.
Wait, okay. Can I make an insight? Did he do I think Tilius did this?
I'll give this to you for free. No fucking way he did this. He's knocked out cold, and he's bleeding from a wound, from a cut on his forehead.
Well, I was just saying, like, maybe he, cast a spell and then it backfired and he got knocked out in the derailment. I was just seeing if he cast the original thing. No.
No, you didn't see any verbal, somatic, or materials being used.
Okay.
Vince, I have a question.
Yes.
On my character sheet, it says rapier. I was just wondering,
Mm-hmm.
does katana count as a finesse weapon or no?
A katana?
Yeah.
I mean, we can reflavor the rapier as a katana
Yeah.
if you want.
Just follow the same stats, but we just flavor it.
Okay, cool. And then how strict are we being on casting spells with somatic and material component?
Material component, I'm pretty strict. Yeah, you gotta follow. You gotta have at least one hand free unless you take Warcaster.
Okay, but like if it's a feather, you have to go and find a feather.
No, because if you take like a wand or something, you can, instead of materials if you have a wand, materials without a cost that's not being used up, the wand can replace that material. or a casting focus?
We always played common ingredients. Your character would just buy when you're
Yeah.
in town.
So let's say if you needed to cast Revivify, it consumes a 300 gold
Yeah,
diamond. You would need to have a 300 gold piece diamond,
but
or
for
anything that's along those lines.
but
Or
for
like if you wanted to cast plane shift,
yeah,
and you need a tuning fork that's attuned to a different plane, you
Yeah.
need to go find that.
yeah.
Right? You
But
can't
if
just cast plane shift.
But if you need a twig or there's like a thorn for a couple
Right.
druid spells where it's like you would just have a handful of those in a pouch somewhere.
You would
because
have what you need to cast, right?
You obviously are prepared to cast those spells.
Okay,
Mhm.
just asking.
Okay. Okay, I would like everybody to roll initiative at this point.
I
Sweet.
have a question. Too.
Yes.
I have primal savagery. In a case like this where I could get seriously hurt, is that something I can use, or is that like battle only?
To give you like claws so you can like slash your way up?
Yeah, or just somehow like, I don't know, use the. Does that have dexterity? No. Yeah, to try to survive in the situation, grab onto something.
Yeah, for sure. Like if you want to just like, you want to Wolverine and cling onto the walls.
Yeah, you know, if everything is turning upside down.
Okay. I would say you still would take damage for now, because it would have taken you. It was basically a surprise round, right? So you
Okay.
wouldn't have been able to. But for
But
sure,
otherwise,
if
like in a situation.
if you see something is happening, I for sure say you can use primal savagery and give yourself advantage on trying to save against it.
Okay.
Okay.
What am I seeing? Like, is the entire wagon upside down? Is it on its side? Are we still sliding?
It's on its side. You're still actively sliding, and you're smelling fire and smoke.
I'm
And you're feeling the heat as well.
I'm freaking out. This feels way too close to home here. Or what was home. Before it all just kind of sort of went up in flames.
Are we on
I
land?
am going to
Working now?
cast. Well, we're
I don't
in
know.
initiative now, right?
Right. Oh, Pocket, what's your initiative?
You had 14, man. And I had
15. As your initiative?
20.
20.
This.
Woo. Right.
No big deal, guys.
14 and 6. Okay.
great.
All right. All right, Chadwick, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Nice. Do it.
So Cure Wounds.
Everyone's
1d8 plus 3. And then cutting action, hide. All right, so I gave myself 8 hit points.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
That is 17. 17.
Nas, what do you want to do?
Absorb elements.
Okay.
I'm hiding underneath the bench.
Nice. Are you absorbing fire, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, are there any broken windows around me?
Not the door that it's actively sliding on, but the other egress, you definitely see shattered windows and the doors like splintered on its hinges towards you guys.
Can I try to open that?
Yeah, give me a strength check as you try to go for the doorknob, but there's just The mechanisms there have been smashed to shit. I think is the technical term.
For strength check.
Mhm.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
You give it everything you got. The door is just not budging from. You try and you try, and it's just the way the wood is splintered. It's almost making a seal with the splinters like this.
Okay.
Like so, it's the more you push outwards, the more it's tightening itself against the other doors.
Is my turn over, or is there something else I could do?
You can have a bonus action. You still have your bonus action
Okay.
and
can
movement. If you want to like move and wiggle your way out of the.
Yeah, through the
window.
glass.
Mhm.
Break the glass and then go through.
Ooh. I could say either you can spend your bonus action in breaking the rest of the glass or attempt to crawl out.
I'll crawl out.
Okay.
Wait a second. Hold on. Where's the fire?
You don't see the source.
I don't see the source. I just smell it
Mm-hmm. And you feel the heat.
and I feel the heat. So,
The heat is on.
yeah. Wait, either I crawl through or I break it open?
Mhm.
I'll break it open. And I shout to
All right.
everybody that it's open.
I'll let you just, yeah. You see Naz takes their weapon and just breaks the glass. A couple of pieces fall on Tilius
Ah,
already. Is that everything?
I can do more?
If
No,
you can.
it's just a courteous question to ask. I don't want to end
No.
your turn for you, you know.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Pocket full of sunshine.
All right. So Pocket is the only person that's like down and out is Tilius, right?
Is anybody else out?
Anybody else unconscious?
Nope.
Nobody
Okay.
else was knocked out?
Nope.
wait.
Are we allowed to ask everybody's HP or no?
I would definitely say I think everybody's bloodied right now.
Yeah.
We're all bloodied, yeah.
Definitely.
Locked it down.
Maybe not Chadwick.
Well, maybe
Not
I'm
any-
already knocked out and I shouldn't have been doing anything. Is that possible?
Did you take that much damage? Oh,
I
yeah, you did. Oh yeah, you see Naz and Tilius are kind of cuddled next to each other.
Okay. I didn't do shit, guys.
All right. I am going to cast
I dreamt it.
Prayer of Healing.
You're gonna cast what?
Never mind. That takes 10
Yeah.
minutes.
And I was about to say, I was like, I don't know,
You
man.
guys what now?
I want to read a little longer. I don't think we got
First
that
time
much
cleric.
We make that mistake once and never again.
Well, I added all of these spells very, very quickly to the list.
He said,
I
"Roll
was like,
initiative."
that's a healing spell. That's a healing spell. That's a healing spell.
For a guy who is a death domain cleric, he really doesn't want people to die.
I know.
Right.
I would pick up
Right.
0 healing spells and just have inflict wounds.
Oh, I have inflictors. Let's see. Okay, so we'll go Spare the Dying
Okay.
on Tilius.
Wow.
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 All right, he said it. He can't take it back. You see, Tillis's wound ceases to bleed. Still gaping, but you know, he seems stabilized.
Cool. And then I will bonus action.
Oh, healing word.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
'Cause Spare the Dying is a cantrip, and then healing word is the spell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well played.
Of course.
Good action economy.
We'll go. We'll do level 2. Do I have level 2? I have level
Yeah,
2.
you should have level 2 spells. You should have
Yeah.
2 level 2 spells.
2 level 2 spells. Yeah, I'll do it at second level.
Nice. Roll to heal.
4. 24? Yeah.
Yeah.
4. 2 plus 4.
I was wondering what that
So 10 points of healing. Back to me.
Back to who?
Me.
Oh, you dirty dog.
Why? Did you expect something else?
So I just met Nas. I'm not gonna heal nobody.
I don't know any of these people. Is Nas out? Is unconscious? I asked if
Yeah.
anybody was unconscious. Oh, that's the first thing I asked. Was anybody
Well,
unconscious?
he already spoke.
Yeah, you locked it in. Okay.
And Nas was over here like,
I won't be able to remember
"Out."
this.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
So she's just over here like, what the fuck?
Nas won't remember it. It's fine.
She's knocked
All right.
out.
So all that Nas did, none of it happened, right?
Yeah.
No.
In her dreams, it did. It was real in
In
her
my-
dreams.
Yeah.
Allie, before your turn, you guys hear the doors rip off of its hinges.
Mother lover.
You see this humanoid being wrapped in all black with a blade on their backs. Surveys the room. Or surveys your wagon. Looks right under the bench. 17 stealth check's not gonna cut it, Chadwick. Makes eye contact. $26 to hit.
For all of us?
No, for Chadwick.
Oh.
Holy shit.
As you see, he doesn't draw the blade from his back. He forms a sword made of pure ice with a honing edge sharper than steel in his hands. He's going to do 13 points of cold damage to you, Chadwick. Your mic's muted.
I said I'm resistant, but I'm
Nice.
Is that gonna save you?
not. No, I'm still alive, but I'm hurt.
All right. That's a dirty 20.
Who are you? Why are you attacking me?
Dirty 20.
30-20 hits.
There's on the other two.
8 points of cold damage.
That'll drop me. Unless I have a reaction. Nope. Well, I got a reaction, but it does do nothing because freaking. It only gives like an additional 2. And it's like, yeah, that's not going to do anything.
The train is continuously moving, right? Still sliding as he's doing this. He's going to come in. He's going to make a swipe at you, Dr. Damien. 17. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's good playing with you guys, everyone.
I
Take
know.
14 points of cold damage.
14 points of cold damage.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Unconscious.
Unconscious? Okay.
Conscious.
He's going to go for you, Pocket.
How?
25 to hit.
Miss.
Miss.
We want to be racist to all the dull eyes.
Who said he was dull eyes? 13 points of cold damage, Pocket.
Oh.
Well,
Well, we were all alive.
You're still up? Okay.
I was about to say this is the biggest sleeper train ever.
He is going to spend a key point and do flurry of blows. He's going to throw 2 punches at your, or let's see, 23 to hit
For who?
for Pocket. Yeah. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Come on, Pocket. You can do it.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm next.
Spence is killing me.
All right, Kevin.
No. No.
Not Pocket!
Vince,
17 to hit.
Hey, that's it.
Yeah.
do you know what this guy looks like? Or is he just a shadowy figure?
Are you down?
Well, before he killed
Well,
me.
before he got you, all you saw was like a person shrouded in black robes.
Oh, okay. Sub-Zero.
Oh, it's only 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Only 5?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, baby.
He's going
I'm
to
at
use a
0.
legendary action.
No, I'm at 0.
Okay, no worries. He's going to use a legendary action. You guys fucked with the wrong people. And
I don't-
he is going to stab, and only Ashira
Uh-huh.
is the one to witness this. He's going to pull the blade from his back and stab Tilius through his chest.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Pinning him up against the doors. You see, it shouldn't be possible, right? It hits. You hear the sound of the blade thunking against the wooden door, and the distinct sound of metal being grinded down by stone as the wagon is dragging this blade and just cleaving it off. And you just see fountains. Yeah, you look horrified, but you get the point. You get the gist.
I don't think he's gonna make it. Oh.
The figure stands up. I will say we're out of initiative unless Ashira is gonna want to dance with the devil.
I'm up.
In the pale moonlight.
I'm gonna pass on that dance.
You see, he completely ignores you as he starts to rummage through Tilius's belongings.
We all got fucked up for those.
I think I'm just earshot.
And then you finally feel the thunk as the wagon slows down to a halt and gently smashes, I guess, gently rests against the mountainside as momentum is finally drawn out. He looks at you, Ashira. You just see cold, dark blue eyes stare at you. A blade forms in his hands.
I guess
And he punches you cold.
No.
Just cold punch.
I dodged that ish. I dodged that.
Okay, I guess I'll roll the d20. 18 to hit.
You go ahead.
He hits. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm very unconscious.
Neither.
Your brother sucks.
You don't know if they're related.
You're right. I know. I don't.
Fuck you, Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero was always cooler than Scorpion, okay?
Whoa.
Wow, he went there.
Water.
Yeah. Sub-Zero fans, raise your hands.
I mean, Sub-Zero is
He's
cool.
dope.
He's cool.
Okay, everybody who raised their hands, you guys have it. You guys have inspiration. Thanks for kissing the DM's butt.
I prefer Scorpion.
I just got knocked
I already
that?
raised my
What was
hand.
that, Nick?
I didn't. I was.
Scorpion's
Am
I
less
kinda like-
unconscious now?
wasn't. All I heard was who likes Sub-Zero. Like I do. I have no idea what the fuck the conversation was about. I just know we're all dead.
We're all dead.
No,
We all dead.
I just know that he said
Everybody
Scorpion's better than-
stabilized at 1 health point.
I do think that Nas deserves inspiration, though. She actually tried to save everyone.
She truly did.
That's the motherly instinct.
And then
These poor children.
and then Pocket just left her there stranded.
No, Pocket tried to save Tilius, and Tilius ended up dying anyways. Kirkwad.
You know what happens sometimes.
Pocket.
It does
Tilius.
happen sometimes.
It'd be like that.
It be like that. It do.
Excuse us, guys. Pocket. You enter a familiar plane of existence.
Oh,
Something
man.
the being here told you was called the Duskveld. I should change the music on, switch it up.
Change it up.
Haunting vocal ambient is what I wrote for this. I have no idea what it sounds like, but
Accurate.
you see a familiar figure being standing on a cliff overlooking a vast void expanse. And in this void, you see things start to appear. Shifting monuments, shifting lands, shifting different landscapes appear, materializes, and disappears into the mist and the fog. A familiar white and raven cloak is the bright and raven feather cloak is upon his shoulders.
Back again.
So soon after the last time.
Yeah, about that. This guy just like came out of nowhere and just wrecked everybody in the train car. I tried to heal myself with the powers that you gave me, but 2 hits later, out.
You see, he turns to face you, and then as you look into his face, it becomes impossibly infinite. You can see every detail of his face. You know, you can see eyes, nose, mouth, everything that comprises of a face, right? But it completely fills your field of view. It's just this being. I gave you your powers so you can be selfless, so you can be a shepherd to the people.
How am I supposed to heal people if I'm dead? You got to take care of yourself if you're going to help anybody else. That's what my dad always said. Your cup needeth be full before you can poureth in other cuppins.
Try to be a little less selfish next time. As everybody starts to rouse awake with your singular hit point, you start to realize the devastation that took place around you. You see the corpse of Tilius. See the Aurochs. Not a trace. Diesel engines are expensive, man. And you know what? We will pick this up next week.
Next week.
We're going to end it like that. Yeah, next week. Are you guys down to play next week?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to do officially session 1.
I
The gang gets together on the 30th.
I'm just upset that I've already expended like my cure wounds. I'm going to go take a nap.
The DM giveth, and the DM will fucking take everything you love away.
Apparently.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
Took away my hit points.
I'm going to take everything you love away. Everything you cherish, everything you give me, I'll remove surgically.
But
and
we
make
love you.
Oh, I mean, if you love me, then okay.
The extraction.
Yeah, I would like, I know some of you guys have already turned in backstories, but...
Yeah, I was basically waiting for character creation to see what we're going off.
No,
with,
no worries.
and,
So, no rush, really. We're going to go with this storyline, but if you want your backstories to be into the campaign and linked up eventually somehow, some way, maybe, give it to me as soon as you can.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm thinking that Chadwick is a member of basically whatever this world's version of Romani are. A traveling performer and charlatan and thief.
Right.
Wow, that's a...
Basic side or
kind of fucked up, man. The Romani are more than that. They're not just thieves and...
No, he is. I'm not saying Romani are. I'm saying that's
okay,
what he
okay.
is. He's a traveling performer, charlatan, thief.
So let me walk this back. I don't want to be
Not
canceled.
walking anything back. That's who he is. He's freaking He's an
All right.
entertainer who will use his abilities to find the mark and steal them, rob from them blind.
So no rush on your backstories, but I'll like them soonish. Did everybody have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
No,
fun.
that sucked.
I wasn't
Of course
sure
I
what
had
was going to
fun.
go on
Vince,
with.
Vince, don't
Wait.
do it. I had fun. I had fun. We all know it.
All right. Ches
But,
doesn't look like he had fun though.
Yeah, Tidius. What was his name? Tilius?
Tilius.
Helios had a blast.
I was thinking his name was Tidius. I was like, haha, he's titties. So Tilius. I'm gonna write that down. Tilius. Tilius and Myra. I'm gonna go.
All right, as
Sorry,
we say,
we're
as
doing
we
it-
always
we're doing
say.
it- Okay, so
are-
we're doing
are
an
we doing
actual outro. Are we doing an actual outro, or are we just cutting it off like Greyhawk?
Are we doing a freaking eat ass outro? I mean, what are we doing here?
I mean, if whatever feels right to you and whatever you guys want to say, you guys just say it.
Well, this is.
Hold on. I'm first. That's my.
Oh.
Have a good night.
Create something. Or eat ass.
Good night, everybody.
Remember, champions are never offended, even when intended.
Toodles.
Always way too long. Always way too long. He doesn't do it. There it is.
Tune in next week.
Decapitate a paladin.
Yeah.
That's when you cut. I like
That
how
was
he
good.
doesn't cut when he needs to cut, but he's all like if